Alright guys, welcome to my stream. No headphones this time. I'm using my mic. Yeah, this thing right here. And we are going to be streaming War Thunder. Thunder. War. The Thunder. Thunder War. There we go. Okay. So now we want to look at this. And let's see. Up here. War of the Thunder. Thunder War. Thunder. What do I want? Okay. Serve Ninjas. Alright, I'm old. Alright, so we pop out chat and we start playing War Thunder. So there we go. So there we go. There. So I love the airplane battles in this game. It's a wonderful. But what is. No, I don't want to start this. Let's see. I don't want to do the basic tutorial. Jeez. Busting my balls. I had to quit earlier today because I was going fishing. I have a few videos. Check out the Son of the Fisherman, or the Fisherman's Son, on YouTube. That is a good channel to check out. I fish and I upload videos of me fishing. I give some tips and tricks on how to fish. It's not perfect. I haven't uploaded anything really yet, but I will. Then this channel is just for fun. Let's see. So we're trying to get that, a dive bomber, naval aircraft. I stumble with my words sometimes. And here's the blue water speed. So I want to get research in. Let's take a look and see what booster's activated. I got 40% booster. So I get paid tonight at 3 a.m. in the morning because they don't want to pay me at midnight or at 11 p.m. I don't know why and how they do it, but they do it. It's just a job thing. So we're going to get some boosters and boost the crap out of stuff. Let's see, I got more battle wagers. That's for Silver Lions, though. I got that, and then I got some Sky Guardian stuff. So let's do this. First, I want to make it. This is my favorite fighter plane. It handles beautifully. Tomahawk, P-36. So we want to customize it so that it works with American label. It already says U.S. on it, but it says U.S. Army. It's a wonderful vehicle. Decals. Go down to the American decal. What we want to do is we want to go like this, and we want to take control. We want to hit shift. There we go. And what we want to do is, dang it, work for me here. See. Oh, my bad. I should realize that. Let's see. There. It's the Native American symbol. If we can be more prominent. And we need the same flag. So what I want to do is nope. Let's just do this. Oh, here we are. No, that's backwards. Nope, that's good enough. That's about right. Okay, so back. And we want to do this for every plane. Because I really don't want to... You're welcome to Toxin stream chat. I can see it clearly because I got my glasses. I'm going to get a different style of glasses because these are so old and decrepit. I'm going to shave. There's a lot of things I got to do, and Rome wasn't built in a day. I got my little front lawn too, and I'm real happy I got to go fishing today. I was really happy. I was enjoying myself, and it was a wonderful day so far. Let's see. No, I don't want 30%. Let's see how many missions. 5 missions, 30%. Research doesn't... You can't stack them. But that gives 40% research, 6 missions left. So what we want to do is put the American flag. So we want to customize... See, customize it. See. All we want to do is put it right there. America, hell yeah. Boo boop 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 doo boo. Customize. It's already customized. Let's see. That's one of my favorites too because once you get all the modifications, they're actually really fun to handle. Let's see. We want to do decals. So. America, hell yeah. Do, 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 do. There we go. Let's see. There we are, and we just customize this one. Customization. Shout out to Aussie Longhair. I know he's asleep, but it would be nice. And I want to shout out to the writer of Altered Carbon. Man, dude, I can relate to the story of Altered Carbon like no tomorrow. Almost. Exactly. Except for the immortal thing. That, I do not know. I wasn't born and born and born and born. That's a Buddhist thing. So, let's see. So let's see. We did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. Stage 1. How many? 10. 8 players defeated 10. Okay. So now what we want to do is went through everyone, added a flag. Go America. Team America. There's no odd team. There's only America. Cracked myself up. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not making fun of the effort, America. I'm just making fun of the people that demonize the United States. I mean, like, really, I mean, why is everything got to be so evil with the United States? It's like, here's my headphones. It's like, America is evil. Why? Because America was, doing sinful things. Like, it's none less sinful than giant Chinese or Japanese. There's no nation that's actually sin-free. There's no difference. You gotta hear it from like preachers and pastors. Oh well, America should fall and die. Well, no, we should have. If America is in the Bible. It should have been, you know. But it's all right. You know, it's all right. Doesn't mean anything. And I have the window open for that very reason of the fact that I'm getting fresh air that way too. So I'm making positive changes, guys. I just don't understand the whole point in here we go. All right, let's go. Let's roll out. Let's roll out. Oh my homies. Okay, so I just feel good right now. I feel so much better than I did. I had dialysis yesterday. Felt great. Played video games. It's been a wonderful attitude so far. When I feel good, I act good. Woo! Yeah! America! Gonna kick his ass! Yeah! Whoa! Why did you fly in front of me? Oh my god. That guy was a dummy. Oh well, you can't get mad about that. Video games, since like Crash Bandicoot. I'm that old. Yeah, I played the first Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot never gave you a save point, so you had to be like Mario Brothers and replay the same part over and 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 over again. So I got really far at one point and I died. I'm like, freaking no way in hell, no. And I was raised on like single player games. I crashed my ship because I was talking too much. I crashed my airplane, and it comes down to like Crash Bandicoot is just full of it ain't. You know, eventually I had to buy. When you buy a memory card, it was expensive back in the day. Now it's just like, oh well, no big deal. Just buy $5 memory card. And now it was like $20 or $25 back in the 90s for just a memory card. You know, I don't care about no scratched discs. Games were cheap back in the day for PlayStation. $15 for a game. I used to do dishes, and every 2 weeks I got $5. $5 every 2 weeks. So I bought Rascal with a couple of my games, and that was horrifying. One day when my brother came out of his hangout room, and he brought up his old moldy dishes, and I'm like, got a whiff of it, and I'm like, oh! And I was sitting there like, I ain't doing this. I ain't touching the dishes ever again. You can't pay me enough to do that. So I quit that doing the dishes. I just can't stand it. Let's see. There we go. Critical hit. Hit 2-2. Let's see. They should. Whoa! I got me singled me out. There. Okay. Our team's getting our butt kicked because I'm not paying attention. There was Rascal, there was Crash Bandicoot, there was Spyro the Dragon. I'm not making this crap up. I played those games for PlayStation 1. I love Spyro the Dragon. It was one of my favorite games. That's Crash Bandicoot. Then I got Jak and Daxter. Then I got a bunch of other ones. Cool Borders 2. Man, it goes way back. The only reason I speak about it is for the specific reason why these people that play multiplayer games are a bunch of dummies. Because really, you shouldn't take a game that seriously. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a learning experience. And you always learn when you come to these video games. So no matter how hard you listen to someone else, it's not going to cater to your play style. And you're not better than that person in an essential fact. People have to realize that when you play a video game, it's going to be frustrating at first. You're not born, you don't jump out of a womb playing Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, or a bunch of other games. You come out playing a baby, screaming and yelling. You have to be taught this stuff. You're not taught how to play instrument. Yes, you are taught how to play instrument, but you're not given the gift of playing an instrument out of nowhere. Let's see. So I gotta speed up here. So I'm done. That's my rant for the day. Ah! And my engine's dead. Alright, I'm done. They knocked me out. Sometimes people have to learn on their own. That's the point in life. If life gave you a book in which it said, okay, you're Austin. Sorry, Ozzy. If you're this person, you do this, and this. But no, it doesn't work that way. Life doesn't have everything planned out. I don't have everything planned out. Even the Bible only caters to people who read it, and people who don't read it, how are they supposed to meet their destiny? Even you go even deeper. Think it just happens to be that way. You shouldn't talk about religion. You shouldn't talk about politics, and in turn, you come to the point where you realize, you come to the point where you realize, like, man, I can only take this one day at a time. And that's all anyone can do. Enjoy it while you can, That's the best thing I've been doing my whole life. And I got to deal with things I have no control over. And they affect me every day. And I got to cope with it every day. Oh, shoot. I haven't died so much and paid attention to what I was doing. Yes! Oh, and I ran right into him. Alright, so... Yes! 2 airplanes. Ah! Ah! So... I woke up at 4 a.m. in the freaking morning. 4 a.m. in the morning, you believe that? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, you can. Alright, so... Alright, there we go. Let's go down. We have one... We were just by neck. Man, we're almost close. Alright, so over here. There we are. Ah. They took out all my fighters. I only had a bomber. So, how much research did I get? I wonder. I did a good amount of killing. 8th place, and I got 800 research. That's pretty good. Not bad. Okay, so back down to 1,000. See, thousands. So I'm going to unlock a whole bunch of low-level planes. And then I'm going to go to the Blue Water Fleet and unlock that. So we want to research this thing. I'm going to first purchase this one. There we go. Finish, and we want compressor. I want to get the wings repair, and that's for the P-36. And we want to yes. See, we want to upgrade. We want to do that. And we'll mark his favorite. There we go. And we got 1,000 palms. There we go. There we go. Everything's collected. Stealth and bombs. So there we go. We want to go to crew 16, 12. Okay, we want to go here. We want vitality. We don't want stamina. Okay, then vitality. No, then stamina. Sorry. I'm talking a lot today. I had coffee. I had a whole bunch of stuff. How many times left? How long do I have left? Not 30 minutes before my water's cold. I only drink cold water. So let's see. Liter of cold water sounds good. It is a hot day out, guys. So we want to go to pilot, Keen, and Keen. There we go. And we got 7 points. We apply awareness. That should do it. Okay, so we got the Tomahawk, which is 1.7. So let's check the research. Aviation. Just taking a break from the ship coastal. Then we'll move the coastal fleet. Let's see. Torpedo boat. There's a 1.0 reserve, which is 1.0. 1.7, 1.7. Another 1.7 would be that one. So they all be 1.7. But we could do research this one after that one and this one. Alright, so we'll do coastal fleet later. So we want to go to battle. First, let's go to one. Let's choose vehicle. Let's see research. Yeah, there's one of the P-26. There we select that fleet, choose crew. See, coastal fleet. So what we want to do is that's done. So let's go back to airplanes. All right. So I'm checking Discord. I have to check Discord from time to time. I know, right? I was playing. And I feel great playing, and I feel great. Thank you. Takashi Kovacs. Tachi. Tachi. I don't know. That'd be funny. So I gotta turn this up a bit. So we're going to go to options, volume, sound. There we go. Back. Right there. So I like to start out with this plane because it gives me more speed and more maneuverability. There's a target there. Okay. So I'm going to stick. The idea is to stick with the group when you're flying. That's how you get to be a good squad. I got best squad all by with my squad that I didn't know anything about. I haven't been in. So the guy that joined my squadron, evidently did good too. But I did pretty darn good by myself. Let's see. Here we are. So I'm getting excited. This guy's a oh crap, critical speed. I've slowed down too much. So it's a dogfight. So let's see. Let's go back. I want to go over here with these guys. These guys are getting hammered. So Birds is getting hammered. They're hammering the crap. There, I hit him. Okay. Alright, so that's... There we go. Nope. Ah! Oh, come on. I don't want this guy to... Woo! I survived that! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Oh, wait, I didn't survive, did I? My airplane took a big bent in the propeller planes. Oh, man. I'm going to have a crash landing. I'll just crash. What the hell? Soft landing. Would you now step out of your seats? That's a beautiful hairdo for such a beautiful monster. And just wait until the airplane explodes. That works too. A hook. Gosh. Alright, I got cocked out of it, but no, it wasn't him that did it. It was when I rammed in that airplane. So we got to pick a new airplane. That's a torpedo bomber fighter. I'm going to choose this one because it's got leveled up. Hopefully, they're all the same research level, but I got a booster on I activated this morning. Okay, we're getting our butts kicked because of the look how spread out our forces are, and look how you can see where the majority of the forces are teaming up and picking us out. So the problem is that we need to help each other, man. All right, so we need to go. Okay, I need to speed up a bit. All right, so okay, I got this guy. All right, so the best thing to do right now would be to pick them off. Yes. Okay. Got to kill. No, I don't want. Feels like I went down. They took me out. I was trying to pick a target. Oh! Shoot! So I'm sitting here like, and now exit the vehicle. Sergeant! How much weed have you smoked? My mom was a voice actor. She always read to her children. She was a librarian. So she'd sit there and make up freaking voices. Oh my God. She wanted to be a Jim Henson Muppet. Tear. Not the Muppet, but Muppet Tear. And she never got to. It's ridiculous. It's just funny. Alright, so I gotta check Discord after this game. So let's see. The F3F is a Hellcat. I bet it's dominating right now. Hellcats are really common back in the day. And they were really common in the... I think that is a Hellcat, isn't it? I saw it on the research. But... Okay, go on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I gotta reload. Oh, he crashed. Why did he crash? Why? What was the point in that? Alright, so we're going to take these guys out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Break off, break off, break off, break off. Break off. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. I don't know if we can catch up. I think they did a good job of splitting us up into manageable chunks. And that's what they're doing to me right now. I have to freaking dodge bullets, even though I'm trying to pick a target to take on. I guess I'll turn it, flip through. Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Let's see. We want to speed up, speed up, speed up. Nope. There we go. He got behind me again. Damn it. Damn it. That was close. Shoot. I'm not using my premium planes because I can... Battle rating. Battle rating. Hey, Ozzy. How you been, man? Let's see. Gustavov, welcome to the stream for the first time. We failed because they were able to pick us off and put us in manageable groups. I was still trying to figure out a target, and they just were like, oh, we can't let him interfere. As soon as I got in the battle, they were like, picked me off, so they all gained up on me. That's the problem with solo queuing. I'm all hyped up. I had coffee. So, but I'm happy right now. I feel really good. Well, yeah, it does suck. But it's a part of our solo queuing. Not asking for... That's cool, dude. Just send me an invite. I'll get on Discord if you want. That's if you want. I mean, really, to be honest. Because I don't want to force you into a game. Alright. I'm just going to get into... let's see. The lounge. Go to general. Howdy ho, howdy ho, howdy ho. Okay. So we were going to pick the... Oh, we got wings repair. We got that picked. I got a few more missions on my booster. There's no rush, Ozzy, to be honest with you. I just thought I'd message you about that video and stuff. I didn't really... I'm not saying... You're really extra nice, and that's why I kind of like... No, you want to say... What video clip? I thought I had a... Oh, yeah. Arctic Carpet. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Let's see. I got to pick a new... Oh, there we go. Research that one. That needs to be researched. I need an engine. increase engine power and stuff. So I got you in game. I'm logged into the Discord. So there's no rush, dude, if you have to make coffee or something. I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. I had a great day today. It was amazing. The only thing I hated was my dad was being grumpy. He got up. We got up at 6 a.m. I played for a little bit, and I got up for a little bit, and I found myself. I found myself not catching a fish, but I learned that lake is just crap. Prairie Oaks is a horrible lake in Ohio. Darby Bends isn't the greatest place to go fishing at. So let's see. That's it. They screwed up my airplane. Let's see. That's all right. So I'm gonna play a quick battle. Is you cool with that? Oh, you there? Hold on. Let's see. Voice and audio. I gotta fix the audio and voice. It's because I don't have my headphones on. Let's see. Input device. Input is microphone. Yeah. There. So we want to go through the TV. I go through. You there?
Yeah, I'm just messaging someone.
Okay, cool. I don't have my headphones on, so that's why you probably can hear me in an echo or something.
Oh, that's okay. I tried to make sure your volume wouldn't.
It's cool. It's
just
just
making sure you didn't have to hear your voice too much.
Oh no, not you. I meant me. I meant like, is there echo of your voice on my stream?
Well, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, cool.
I can turn it down just so that it's barely audible, and then I can still watch the stream.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
How was your day so far? You slept all day?
Great. I slept today finally. Like I've been getting up at like 7 in the morning the past few days and sleeping for 1 hour. So it's like nice to be able to actually sleep.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
That's good. I'm going to play a quick battle, and then I'm going to wait for you. That's cool.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
No, it's still a big deal.
I'm loading.
No, you don't have to. Well,
I'm still drinking coffee and stuff, so you do a battle, and I'll be right there after, okay?
Yeah, take your time, man. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not playing a game or anything like that.
I'm just glad to be here. I like to play the game with you.
You will. I'm not yelling at you, Ozzy, you have to get on right now, or else I'm going to come over there and punch you in the face.
There's going to be a couple things changing to the game soon.
They already put an update on there.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, I had to update.
Let's see. So I start out with the P36, and I have a lot of fun with that plane.
Oh yeah, does it have 50 cal?
Let's see.
Does it have a 12.7 millimeter gun?
Let's see.
12.7 millimeter Deb is the 50 cal, the American 50 cal.
I'll have to look it up.
Well known.
I'll have to look it up in America. Right now, it doesn't tell me because I'm in the battle, but I will look it up. I hope they don't pick me off like last game. Last game, every time I tried to pick a target, they were like, "Oh, there's Devin. Take him out." This Hellcat is a F3 fee, F3 F, you know. So let's go.
It says there's been some improvements. We intended to release this improvement in the La Royale Major update, but decided to hurry up with it to make the naval battles more comfortable. Now, when you damage an enemy, Devin, the hit camera will display a dynamic water line showing the depth, trim, and heel of the opposing ship.
These guys
And
are
it'll make
smart.
your next volley based on that information.
That's really smart.
Yeah,
That ain't half bad.
yeah. Okay, so we disabled automatic fire for the main caliber of guns on blue water ships. This decision was made for 2 reasons. First, the automatic behavior of the main caliber sometimes got in the way of players who switched temporarily to another weaponry group. After they returned to the main caliber, they were disappointed to see that it was turned in a direction they didn't expect. With AI disabled, the main caliber should now always point in the same direction as you left it. Second, some unscrupulous players used the AI to take over the main caliber permanently, effectively putting the ship on autopilot while they were idling on the secondary caliber. That was unsportsmanlike and unfair to players who actively participated in the naval battles. That's not all. You'll find the full list of improvements here, so that's kind of cool. It says for naval, automatic firing of the AI-controlled main caliber turrets was disabled when switching to second and third cannon group. The main cannons remain aimed wherever the player was aiming when changing. A bug in
That's
replays
weird.
that caused shots from blue water ships to be displayed with a delay has been fixed. Missing bomb, depth bomb replenishment animation's been fixed. For the HMS Enterprise, a bug caused the actual amount of ammunition to display less than the player selected has been fixed. Ammunition of the 152mm single shot cannon has been increased. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's for naval.
What about air?
Cool.
What about air?
It doesn't really say much about air. I didn't see. Let me go look one more time. Change log. Here we go.
Patch log.
Hey, you can hide your nickname now.
Oh, that's awesome. Get a stealth bomber. Go in and change your name. Hide your name, I mean. We're actually kicking butt in this battle.
Good.
I'm trying to do this tactically because it seems like to me they like to gang up on one person and pick them off one at a time. I'm doing... Come on. Ah! Ah! Okay, there we go. Yes, I got him. Critically hit. No, 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 no. Whoa! That was my fault that time. Ah. So let's see. 1.0 battles are easy to do. They're easier than 2.0 because in air because it's not as hard. It's like they're a bunch of noobs when it comes to 1.0, but when you get any higher, they get all freaking tactical. Okay, what I'm gonna do is P400. Woo! Yeah! You there? You saying something?
Can you hear me, Deb?
Barely.
Oh, it's because Randy's on my chest.
Oh, Randy's on Jess? What a Randy cat.
He's so cute.
Let's see. Let's see. It's like I do better when I either feel good or I'm relaxed. When I calm down, it's like everything gets better. So when I get all upset, I just like start getting tense. It's like my muscles tense. But how's Randy doing?
He's doing great. Larry's okay, except that we just found he has blood in his urine today.
Oh,
So
that
we're gonna have to keep
happens.
an eye on him more. Apparently, the antibiotics will help with that.
He's got a urine infection.
We think it's from the stress or the infection in his body. His respiratory infection has been making his body really stressed.
Oh, he's got a
we think
respiratory.
it's just kind
Okay.
of, well, the vet thinks that it's something that's taken its toll on his body, and he's just trying to pass the infection. You know, so they said keep an eye on him, but it should help. Antibiotics.
Right. Okay. All right.
His cough is doing way better.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
The animals are so hard to take care of. Some of those sometimes, and
Yeah.
but they're loving as hell.
Exactly.
It's just hard to get the money and take it. I'd get another dog, but I know for a fact my mom would flip out on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either a corgi or a basset hound.
That sounds cool.
What's your favorite type of dog?
Me?
Yeah.
English Mastiff.
Whoa, that's
mixed
huge.
with a fucking a German Shepherd and a Lab.
That's a huge dog, bro.
Yeah.
Can you handle him not dragging you down and chasing a squirrel?
Well, when I was a kid, I saw a rabbit. Well, I was walking him, and I ended up going for like a good 500 feet on the ground.
Right.
Holding the leash.
That happened to me once with a
Oh,
sheepdog.
It's
It was
a hell of a
horrible.
rush, I'll tell you that. Like, all of a sudden you're standing there and the dog takes off, and then your arm comes out of the socket and you just fucking hang on for dear life.
Yep. Yep. We got best squad in that battle.
Nice. That's awesome. What's the battle rating you're using right now, Dev?
1.3.
Okay, I can do that. I have the only premium plane that I have for the Americans at rank 1 is the Rasmussen's P-36A.
I ain't using
Oh,
I ain't
why?
because they're higher rated battle rating.
Not
I'm
the
trying to get used to airplanes right now.
Okay, well, I'll help you find the ones that'll work for your lineup, because there's one or two that you can use, no problem.
I'm trying to get
I
used to
sent you an
airplanes
invite.
essentially and fighting in them.
If you have any questions, I can try to help too.
Let's see, unlock that shit. Let's see. We want to order that 700. Let's see, that's is. It's over here. That's 1.0. This is 1.0. I'm going to put that on the cheese crew. Yep. And then
Okay, so let me see what you got there. So you have Gailers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I would put Gailers on since it's a 1.3. First, you gotta choose your research for what you're gonna research next. I personally, hey, see the F3, F2 up in the middle, kind of? You
Yeah.
want to unlock the F2A1. It's just like Thatch's Buffalo, the F2A1. And if you were to use that with Thatch's Buffalo, let's just put it this way, bro. Um, I would say, yeah. Oh, never mind. It's okay. It's okay. You could have got some lions. It's okay. You can still get them later. Um, yeah.
See. See. Compressor. Engine. I can't make up my mind. Cover. That's more stats. But that.
I would go with whatever you prefer. If you want speed, go with one of those on the left. If you want more survivability, I'd go with cover.
I want to survive better, so I'm going to go with covers. So let's see. Oh, wait. I want to purchase that. So there we go. There we go. Oh, so what'd you say about Golden Eagle? Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that there. And then let's see.
Okay, so go to your research tree.
Yep. Yep.
Go to Gailers and put it where your reserve planes are, I guess, on the left. So yeah, go choose Gailers because it's only a 1.3. Put it in your second slot because it's already there, yeah. See the star?
Yep.
Yeah, put it there.
And then
Now let's see. Let me go look at what else there is. Okay, hang on here. I cannot see all your stuff because your webcam kind of blocks it. So I'm gonna have to. Do you have the B10B?
B10B. No.
I'm just curious. Does it say the B10B on the right side premium section?
Oh, B10B. I thought it's
Yeah.
B2B. Oh, I was not thinking B10. Yeah, I got it.
You have that? Okay,
Yeah.
it's a 1.3 battle rating as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Equip that.
Which slot?
Third slot. The one next to your other premium plane on the right.
Right. And then there should be another one. Gailers. Let's see. Got that. We got the Thatch.
Is there? Okay, so Thatch's Buffalo is a 2.0. You don't need that right now. But after you unlock the F2A1 after the F3 F2,
Yeah.
that's when I would put Thatch's Buffalo back into the lineup. Just
Right.
because you can have two Buffaloes in the lineup. And
Right.
go look at the Buffalo for a sec.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
See how many 50 cals it has?
Let's see. 50
It has
cals.
3. Same with the other one.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
insane.
Yeah,
That
that's
battle rating.
12.7 millimeters M2 machine guns. It has 12.7 millimeters. That's probably bigger than normal. That's Gailers. Sorry. Yeah. And that's 3 of them, right? Someone text you?
Yeah, Scott who almost died. Yeah, I'm just messaging him. Okay, there. So if you look at Thatch's Buffalo as well, yeah, you are. It says that it has 350 cals as well. So that plane is probably the most fucking lethal plane that you can possibly use at that battle rating.
Oh,
Just because
okay.
of the amount of firepower
Right,
it has. It's
right.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
So, once you unlock the F2A1, you can put it in your lineup again. But don't accidentally put that new plane that you get where Thatch's Buffalo slot is. So go double check where Thatch's Buffalo goes and just remember not to put it there, the new plane.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, choose crew and then just look, see where it goes. You don't even have to put it in. Okay, so you're not gonna put it in the first slot. That's basically a reminder. Just don't put it in the first slot. When you get the new plane, you can put it in the 4th, 5th, or 6th slot. Or 7th, because you have 7.
Okay. So now what?
Okay, so now at this point, you've got your 2 premium planes that are within the battle rating. Those will help you. I recommend using those premium planes first if you're just trying to get unlock for vehicles. If you're trying to spade vehicles, use the other airplanes first if you want to get modifications for them.
Right.
Alright, so anyway, I'm going to smoke a bong and we'll get to it.
All right.
Let me get my line up here. So we're doing is it 1.3 or 1.7?
1.7 now.
Okay, well if you want, you can take that aircraft out and then just make it so that you have one of your reserve aircraft there. Personally, Devin, I would choose the reserve aircraft that has the 50 cal. The P-26A 34 M2
Right.
has the 50 cal, and it's got that extra oomph when you're shooting.
P30. I'm trying to look.
The very top one has the 50 cal.
Top left.
Yeah, the very top left. Yeah, that one is the one worth using in place of your P36A if you just don't want to have 1.7 lineup right now.
I don't.
Okay, so go switch it with that. Yeah, and it's free because it's a reserve aircraft. All right, now I'm gonna make sure my battle rating isn't too high. It looks like we're good. Let me double check.
It's 1.3 right now. It's 1.3 right now for me. Back to 1.3.
Okay. Let me make sure that I don't have anything I could possibly use differently here in this lineup. I think we are. Let me double check. What do I want to research? The F4U-1A Corsair? Yeah, I'll research that. Why not? All right. I am ready. Here we go, buddy.
Roll out, my homies. Can't stop that. Pretty little ladies. Can't drop that. That's my pot so we can...
Hey, Deb, you know what's cool?
What?
When you get your 2.0 lineup, there's a possibility you'll be down tiered.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
1.0 battles with your 2.0s. So it can work out pretty well.
So research 255. Let's try this guy.
I'm bringing in a bomber.
Ah!
I have a 2,000-pound bomb. Raise your altitude, Dev. When you're in a bomber, always try to raise altitude. Your goal is to get as much altitude as you possibly can in order to separate yourself from the fighters. If you stay close to me, our gunners should work together.
Okay, where'd you go?
I'm right behind you. Just
All right.
keep rising altitude and you'll be okay. My aircraft is slow, but that's okay because I'll just try to keep with you as best I can.
I didn't mean choose the bomber. I meant to choose the
I
fighter.
think it's a good thing you did because I chose mine. It worked out. All right, so let's just try to keep heading towards target.
So there's land targets ahead. I see a bunch of land targets,
Okay.
but there's a whole bunch of fighters defending. I'm going to have to go this way. They got their
Yeah.
right rear open.
Mm-hmm.
You know this.
Hell yeah. I got a 2,000-pound bomb ready to go.
Alright, so I'm going to try to go down a bit to get close
Okay.
to and bomb them.
Just be careful. Always use the C key to turn and look around behind you every few seconds while you're moving. So
Right.
you hold the C key and just move the mouse, and it'll let you see without turning.
Okay, see, there we go.
Okay, I'm about to drop my bomb. There it goes. I'm gonna
There
do a
goes-
loop-de-loop, Dev.
There goes the Browns and the Browning Bulls.
The brown bowl.
The Brown, whatever, it's a southern saying or something. Up,
Here
up,
we
up,
go.
up, up.
Bomb dropped.
Gotta
Woo!
go up
I
there.
actually killed 2 cars. I mean, I probably could have killed more if I didn't aim roughly, but that's okay.
Hey man, you can relax with me. That's the point of
Yeah,
video
yeah.
game.
I'm warming up still.
I don't get upset about video games. I've been playing them since I was 8 years old. And the point is for the game developer to make it frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, 1, 2, and drop the bomb. Killed a bunch of cars, anti-air cars.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Oh, there's
I'm
one.
coming in on a turn here. Holy shit.
I like to get in the action, so it happens that way. So
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Alright, I'm about to drop my bomb. Here goes. Let's hope this works. And boom. I really hope that hits well. Yeah!
yeah, go Ozzy.
That was cool. Woo! Keep it up, Dev. Alright. I'm using my gunner seat to try to kill a guy. I'm hitting him. He doesn't like me.
Okay, what do we want to do? See, I don't want to drop the bomb on him. I want to get on this way.
Going after more cars if I can. Holy crap. Alright, there's another big group of cars over there. I'm going for them.
Okay, I'm
Here
going.
we go.
I'm just.
Right.
Gotta keep them Japanese.
Yeah.
Way to go, man.
My gunner's just shooting like crazy at the guys down there. Holy cow. He hasn't hit much yet, though.
I can't switch to my gunner.
Press the V key.
I did.
Do you? Oh, it's probably because your aircraft doesn't have a gunner. Are you still in your bomber?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should if you have a gunner. Like, do you see any guys on the back?
Yep.
In a
They're
turret?
on my butt. So.
On your butt? Okay, hang on. Once I drop my bomb, I'll come help you out.
They got me. It's cool.
Okay, I'm turning around.
Now go bomb some more.
I did. Nice. Okay, I just took out more targets.
Sending out my. Let's see, 240, 240.
Yeah, my gunner is just shooting like crazy. The guy on the front. Yeah. Oh, shit. Someone's pissed at me.
Just flick them off.
Whoa, my engine's toast.
Holy smokes!
Woo!
We just lost a whole bunch of targets.
Yeah, I think someone killed.
Our
I
base?
think someone killed it. Yeah.
That's what sucks about solo queuing.
I killed a decent amount of ground targets. That's cool. I took out like 25.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
real
coming, I'm
good.
coming back in.
You're doing a good
I'll
job.
try to cover you.
It's that
Alright.
it's the other people that doing a bad job. I mean, they're not being good dog fighters. See.
I think it's because that one guy on the enemy team has taken out 80 ground targets.
Wow,
That's
we
why
lost.
we lost. That's okay.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
cool. It's cool. I got some research for that.
Nice.
I'm learning the F3F, but let's see, two hanger. So let's see. Let's go to Q 24, A21.
Oh wow, I
23.
could get. What is this? 1,000 pound bombs? Oh wow, okay, so. Alright,
All
let's see.
right, pilot can handle 22 vitality, and pilot should work on key vision. Apply. Oh, all right. Panama, America.
Alright, you ready to rock?
Yep, I hit ready to.
Okay, let's do it, buddy. So the way I try to engage people if I'm using a fighter, I'll always look around, make sure that I'm not being chased first if I am ready to engage somebody. And after that, I'll go in on an approach where I'll just try to get a good shot off if I'm on a bad angle, and then I'll reposition myself to try to hit them again. So, say for example, they're diving and you want to come in behind them. Try to follow them into their dive, and if you can't, try to get a shot and then reposition yourself type thing. Alright, what do you want to bring in first?
The lowest level fighter. I'm going to do the fighter.
Oh, you should probably bring whatever you feel. Whatever you feel.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
Only because like I like fighters.
Yeah.
I can't play bombers on aviation battles, but they'd be handy in a naval battle.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get in dogfights. The best thing I do is I try to line up level so that I'm like right behind
What do you
them.
like to do?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna go straight up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go straight up for too long though, because there's people right next to me. Alright, here we go. I'm looking around. There's a guy over here in a BB1, and that's what I'm after.
Okay. I'm trying to play support here.
Okay.
Okay, I got this guy. I got this guy. I got this guy.
He's in a controller. Or he's using PS4 or something. Ooh. He's hitting me. I definitely have an oil leak, which is unfortunate. Got him. Alright.
Ah.
There's another guy over there. I'm going for him. Let's see. Nice, skill assist. P26B. Roy Fokker. We killed each other.
Shadow punt.
Technically, he killed himself, which is kind of silly.
He kamikaze you? Cut your plane off?
He shot my pilot.
Let's see. I'm going down, going down, going down, down.
with you, Dev.
The he 51 HE 51 right ahead of me is on target.
Roger.
You don't have to do what I say. If I can follow you, I just can't get sights on you, man. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Freaking.
Wow, they just crashed. He's
Yeah.
dead.
This is dogfights in 1.0.
Yeah, there's a lot of crashing into each other in this.
Got the airplane. Got that guy. Sorry. Let's see.
I turned on landing flaps so that I can turn faster.
And try to line up right behind him when he's easy to shoot at.
I got him. Right. Yeah, when you can line it up, bro, it makes it so much easier.
I learned that from playing like other games back in the 2000s. Whoa. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Got him. Got him. He's down.
Nice.
This plane is a little handy. It comes with bombs too, so I can take ground targets. I'm gonna
That's
save
cool.
this guy over here. He's getting attacked by a Roy Fokker. Oh no, he's taken down too. He said Fokker, not So, your call. Which next target?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna bring in my bomber.
Okay. You want me to cover you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm coming. I gotta figure out where you're at. Let's see.
I'm to the north.
I see you now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to climb.
Roger. Just watch your back.
Let's see. Bomber below me, I think.
What is shooting me? Why is there flak shooting me? I just got here. That's so weird.
I get all, hyped up when I have coffee, so it gets me all excited, talk a lot. It makes me a chatty Cathy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the highest I can go. So that's the highest I can go. We're winning so far, so we're doing it.
Nice.
So I have a fuel leak, an oil leak. That's all right though. We'll survive. Okay.
Drop my bone.
Drop my bone. Drop the bone.
Hell yeah. These 2,000 pounders are no joke.
No, they're the thinkers. Bong wise, Drop the bong.
Nice.
Yes. Yes, we won. Yes, mission objective complete. I came in 9th. That's not bad. I came in first a couple times.
That's good. Hey man, it just takes keep on playing and then you'll get better and better.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. So let's see.
Okay.
Research. I have 85 for the, what is that called? What's the name of the F3F? I'm trying to look it up.
I don't really think they
What's
have
it?
a nickname for it.
They don't? Just F3F2?
Yeah, just the F3F.
I only have
Yeah.
85 research for that yet left.
Nice. After the next battle, you'll get it. And
Yeah.
Then, once you get the F2A1, I highly recommend putting that in the lineup with the Buffalo, and then using other stuff that's higher battle rating at that point, because those two planes alone will help you quite a bit, because they are very, very good at killing stuff.
Let's see.
Hello. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Shane. I remember you mentioned you seen Alter Carbon. I miss that show, don't you?
Did they cancel it before it could have a good ending?
No, that'd be a good ending.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, I wouldn't say I necessarily miss it, but yeah, I do rewatch it from time to time because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Just to remind myself of a lot of the well portrayed, well written dialogue and story that they have.
And it is. It's from Morgan. Well, I can't remember his name, but he wrote the book, and then they made a TV show out of it.
Yeah.
He has a series of fantasy books too. I tried reading that, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy's deep."
Mm.
Yeah. There's another show that I liked that was based off of a movie that was based off of a book, which was 12 Monkeys. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
Yeah, I've seen the video. I've seen the movie, but I didn't really like.
Yeah, the movie wasn't nowhere near, didn't do it any justice, nowhere near as much as the TV series that they recently came out with, which was really good.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that mess with your head too. It kind of like makes you depressed and sad. Alter Carbon wasn't like that. It was like, hey, they don't want to live forever because of the mortals wanting to do evil and kill each other and suffer. And I don't know. It was weird. It was like they regretted getting immortality because at the end of the day they were killing people and raping them and doing all sorts of nasty things to them. It was weird. It's a weird book, but it's fun to watch because it's more about Takashi's love for Quell and Quell chasing her dream of undoing what she did, which was creating this stack.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the same premise of 12 Monkeys in a sense.
I thought they went back in time in 12 Monkeys and they tried to change it so that monkeys weren't going to infect the human body and kill the human race.
Well, they were. Well, I don't like to spoil anything because I know Ozzy hasn't seen it, but like, yeah, it was somewhat along those lines. But like, yeah, it was mainly because he wanted to go back to save his brother, basically, or the people that he cared about.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
With,
I see what you're saying.
that girl that had the watch that gave it to him.
And it got really intricate as hell, didn't it? I mean, when you do time travel, things should just go out the door. It's like, holy crap, this is convoluted.
Mm.
Well, that's one of many theories amongst that principle or that premise. But like, yeah, like the morals and the ethics still hold true. But like, aside from that, like, yeah, it does get a little confusing at times. But it all kind of circles back. It's kind of like that. theology behind the Ouroboros, you know, with altered carbon. Like everything is a circle. Everything all comes
Yeah.
back around again.
Yeah. The snake eating its tail.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I thought that was like a Viking or Celtic thing, but it's universal, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I need to stop talking.
It was a good show from what I've seen a little bit of.
It's all
So
good.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah, it gets really really intricate. I should say really a lot of plot twists, which is what I like when it comes to a good show.
Yeah, I always like a good show that makes you guess and isn't trying to make you watch the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and like beating your head with the
Yeah, just
with a hammer.
same recycled or retold story from every other fucking writer or somebody else, right? It's not really original. Whereas I see originality.
Yeah, but Anyway, you want to play with us, Shane?
Well, I don't really play much of any games these days, and then usually practice and spend most of my time training.
Well, you say you sing. What other instruments do you play?
I'm just going
Right.
right back.
I used to play guitar and a little bit of trumpet.
Hardly see your trumpets anymore, and
Clarinet.
you don't hardly hear trumpets anymore in bands.
Yeah,
That's weird about that.
that was the instrument that I chose in band.
Yeah, band was cool.
Trumpet.
I chose the Zach xylophone for a while there, but I lifted it up and I was doing the practice for homecoming, and my shoelace got stuck in it, and I did a step and I fell on my arm.
Oh. Yeah, that would discourage you from wanting to play it.
Right, it broke my arm, man. That was the first time I cracked my arm completely in half. Horrible idea to lift it out over my shoulder. But the band teacher was like, "Yeah, come on, we gotta hurry up." If I had taken up,
Like, yeah, come on, get the fuck going, come on. Like, dude, my arm's fucking broken, what the fuck?
no, he said that, and then I fell, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. He's rushing you, caused you to fucking trip over yourself, basically, because you
Yep.
already had a fucking
yeah.
fucking loose shoelace. But it's like, if you probably weren't to rush like that, you probably would have been probably alright. And then it might have happened after, but who's to say, you know? Maybe it might not have been as bad, too, if it happened after the fact, because you would have fell in a different way or something.
I was a horrible xylophone player anyway. I think I would have benefited if I had started guitar early at age, but I never got into it. I was always my family always encouraged me to be a drummer and keep a beat. I have rhythm. I was always in choir throughout my life, so I used to sing choir songs, but I was anti-school. Everything was not cool if you had to deal with school.
Yeah, I never really got into choir per se, but like, I just started picking up guitar because basically my older brother started trying to play the guitar, and I was like, yeah, I can fucking do that. And then I picked it up and learned it like within learn what he was trying to learn. Fucking what he took like 6 or 7 hours to learn. It took me like 30 minutes or like an hour because I've got that like muscle memory, or like I can mimic. Like, I can look at someone and I can do what they do pretty easily. Like I'm quick learning when it comes to that.
I used to be that way with writing too, and I'd read a book
Okay.
and I'd be able to mimic what the same way he'd write. But now
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like now it's just like, man, 33 years old. I don't know what to do. Being on
Well, it's a muscle that you train in your brain, right? The more you work it out,
yep, yep.
the more active it becomes, the more you're able to like, do that sort of thing. But like, yeah, I just noticed that from an early age that I was able to do that, and
I used to be
so
jealous of
yeah.
this kid in middle school, but really I was mad at myself because he was a drummer and he did the talent show, and I had to sit there and watch him play the drums. I'm like, man, they were telling me I would have been a great drummer and all this stuff, and I had talent. I was learning faster than my older brother. If I had just stuck with it, and I was angry at myself for it. So
I mean, and you probably would have, yeah.
yeah, I know.
But yeah, well, that's an entirely other thing, right? That could still all be accomplished and all be achieved, no
Well,
matter how
people
much.
still can learn, but I just sit there. I'm like, no. I
Yeah,
like rhythm. Rhythm's like feeling the beat of the song and like pounding your chest with like a heartbeat. Like how Kingdom Hearts is.
well, yeah, you feel like you're less engaged, or you feel like you're less motivated to do something more. People like pressure you or try to force things on you. If things happen, I feel more naturally, and you just feel like doing it when you just feel like doing it, and you start to do it. It's way more engaging, and you feel a lot more motivated to do sort of things like that. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah. If it's more of a
personally.
challenge, it's just if it's not a challenge for me, for some reason I get what they call ADHD end up, whatever you call it. It's something they invented, some bullshit term. It wasn't even doctors that invented it. It was something on YouTube. But the point is that if it's challenging, it will interest me and I'll do it. If it's not challenging,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
if
that's
it's
the
not
thing.
challenging, I won't do it. So we have that issue.
Well, that's what I mean, right? Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself, or you gotta like set these limits for yourself, so you can push yourself further, or other people do it for you. Versus like, but either way,
Yeah,
it's these things, these goals, these things that we set for ourselves that allow us
yeah,
to get to that
yeah,
point, or
yeah,
motivate ourselves to
yeah,
want to do that. Like, kind of like the same way as like you just kind of think about it the same way you look at like achievements or like trophies or like things that you want to get in a certain game, right? And you
yeah,
work towards it and then you get it, right?
yeah.
Things like that, the carrot and the stick.
The thing is that I've learned that there are a lot of the great drummers of our decade or a century had ADHD.
Well, exactly, because it allows them to fucking think more intricately or think more creatively because they're thinking of so many different things and variations. But the more you learn to hone that and focus that, the better off, the better you'll be because you'll be able to tap into so many other ideas and thoughts that other people usually can't, or they just, you know, they're not able to tap into, or they choose not to tap into that sort of part of their mind because, like, yeah,
My older brother got real good at drums, and I felt bad too about that. I was like, if I get into drums, will I overshow my older brother? And that ruin my relationship with my older brother? I think about that stuff, and I may think about that too much, but shit bothers me like that.
well, no, yeah, that's like a form of like survivor guilt sort of thing, like that mentality, like you wish that,
Yeah.
you wish that they didn't have to, you know, or you wish that you didn't feel that pressure that you were able to do that.
So,
So,
and I got into art, and one of my friends from childhood was a girl. She went to art school and all this crap, and that some reason that seems unrelated, but some reason I'm sitting there, I'm like, am I going to hurt her? It's a weird thoughts that I have, and they just
well, that's with like a lot of people though, dude. Right? It's those. moments that I call like I like to refer to as like defining moments because it's like those are the moments that either like they can either tear us down if we allow them to, or they can build us up. And we can channel that and fuel the fire.
Right. Well, I just don't have that bloodthirsty spirit.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily about having it. It's just about like acquiring it, really, more or less, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That
You can
whole
acquire it,
mentality.
but you
It's
have
just
to.
like some people are just born with it, right?
Yeah, they're just
Doesn't
born
matter
with the killer instinct. It was like when I was doing chess when I was in middle school. I could never play and win for myself by practicing. I never practiced. So I took one summer. I learned how to play chess with a chess master, and that's all I had.
Yeah. Well, see, the way I look at it is, for at least for me, like the things that allowed me to transcend or be able to overcome certain things in certain areas, and like think like thought processes that fucking block me and prevent me from doing something that I want to do, like you were just describing, right? Is that the same mentality that I just it's like the same as like challenge monks. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to tell that
Like
voice and be like,
kind of
"Shut the fuck up."
well, yeah, kind of yes and no, but more or less like over like repetition and conditioning and like
Right,
and like
right.
putting myself voluntarily in situations that either upset me or made me feel a certain way or whatever. I would take those moments and I would use that to then fucking
I see
find
what
a
you're
way
saying.
to fucking counter it or like combat it basically. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like over repetition of like constantly fucking people like fucking putting me down, fucking tearing me down. I found a way to fucking to fight back and tear them down too. Even though I eventually learned that that's not the way, but like it allowed me to channel that
Yeah.
like weakness into a strength basically.
Yeah. There's that was the Old Republic. They had what Star Wars: The Old Republic 2. Kriya, remember her?
Mm-hmm.
She talked about take your weakest point, make it the strongest.
No, exactly, because you'll be even stronger than you ever imagined. And it's true. I'm speaking from experience. Because, yeah, it's like the things that bring us pain and sadness, the more we learn to channel those things and use them to not feel those things again, the more successful we are at that.
Right. It fuels the fire under your butt.
Well, and it motivates you to not want to repeat those mistakes and not, and
Yep.
more than likely, you're more successful at doing so.
Shouldn't dwell on them though. That's one
Not
thing
really
that we
matter.
make a mistake
Yeah.
because that sometimes when you dwell on the past, it can mess with your head. Because the
Well,
next thing you know,
it's
you're
to
making
realize and
elaborate.
acknowledge your mistakes, but yeah, it's not good. It's not healthy.
It doesn't
dwell on
help.
them
No.
because then it consumes you. And it
Yes, it
becomes
does.
your reality.
Yes, it does. And your brain makes up excuses as the reason why not to do that.
Yeah, and it slowly eats away at you, right? This is a part of the reason why some of the greatest philosophers will all say the same thing when it comes to that. Never speak negatively about yourself because
Nope.
your imagination and your words have a lot of power that
Yep.
people don't even realize.
Yep. Yep.
Mind over matter.
That's why I stopped being a writer. Because I kept writing and it kept like manifesting itself. I'm like, what the hell? Who's reading my stories?
Well, not only that, right? Mirror neurons, right? Like the guy was from that video that Jim Quick was describing. Like it's actually a scientific proven fact that the more we surround ourselves with these types of individuals or these types of people that think in a certain pattern or a certain way, the more we become that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the same way, like we feel empathy for like a certain specific character
Yeah,
watching
it's
it
like
or
a soap.
listening to you.
You know all those girls watch soap
You're
operas.
annoying.
They're like, oh, poor Stefano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Stefano, how
And
dare
they
you?
feel so deeply towards it because like yeah they've portrayed it and they've built up that attachment and that connection in such a way and we mirror these neurons so we feel the same things that other people are feeling to
Yep,
some degree.
yep. It's be able to sympathize with your friends and your friends. They did it. Didn't they do an experiment about the difference between feeling sympathy with your friend and then feeling sympathy with your a stranger? If it was your friend, it would have
Yeah,
been, I don't know.
yeah, they've got many studies on that stuff but like yeah basically like yeah the five people that you surround yourself the most are usually the people that you inherit their traits or their you know
Yep,
uh,
yep. You inherit it,
personality types.
and then you inherit the need to take care of them. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody's different, but yeah, nature of literature.
So if you see them get
But like,
hurt,
yeah.
you feel it, and that's a issue that we have in today. You know,
Well, I wouldn't say it's more or less an issue. It's more or less strength if you allow it to be, right? If you
right,
embrace
right,
that pain,
yeah.
if you embrace that sadness, you can only become stronger for it.
Want to do a couple naval battles, Dev?
We can,
Right, Shane.
yeah. So
All right. 4.7.
I guess.
Bring your Frank Knox.
Oh wait, here we are. Yep, Frank Knox. Let's
All
see,
right.
I got my Frank Knox.
I got my Fletcher and my Sumner as well.
I got my Thatch, and I got my Catila. Can't I can't say it.
Yeah,
Let me
fuck
take a
it.
look.
Well, don't mean the word that does not need to be said.
Oh, the Catalina.
Yeah,
Catalina wine mixer.
I mumble my words sometimes.
That's okay, buddy.
We all do.
You're making me
No
think of
need to
that song.
apologize.
You're making me think of that song.
Which song is it?
Catalina wine mixer.
Here, listen. Listen
Oh,
to
okay.
this.
Okay.
Listen.
Fucking hilarious. Fucking a little pharaoh. You never seen the Step Brothers?
Here he goes. He's up there.
What's his name? Wife was crazy over Dale.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
His dad says, "Get up there." He's up there all alone.
Yeah.
He's like crying on the drum kit, trying to hold it together.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of exactly what we were just talking about. That turns him into, it makes him stronger because
Exactly.
fuck you. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna do this fucking exactly how I want to do it.
He puts in his little cassette tape. He uses the chime.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you
Have you ever
link
seen
later.
this, Dev? Yeah, send Dev the link. It's hilarious. Anyway,
I
that
don't even
was
fucking wine
funny.
mixer.
I love it, man. It's one of the funniest things.
Right.
It's hilarious. It's so silly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Catalina, why?
What about the fucking part where, what's his name? Dale's brother goes up into the treehouse.
Oh, Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Lick my bunghole.
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth. Say, do it!
Wham. And then he falls.
God.
Mom!
I killed Dale!
I
Or
punched
whatever his
you.
name is. Yeah, or whatever his name is, yeah. What are their names?
The perfect older brother. Is he older brother?
Is it Dale Doback?
Yeah. Go back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom! I punched Dale! And he's dead!
Is Dale the older brother or the younger brother?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure, like, they're both around the same age. I don't think one's
Come here,
older than
Randy.
the other.
They're both live at home. They're both live at home guys with their parents still, and they're like, well, how old are they? 50? 40?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about
And-
Will Ferrell and his friend. I'm talking about Dale, that gets punched in the face, and yell,
Yeah.
"Lick my bunghole."
Yeah. Oh, I
So-
forgot that one too.
You know. Okay, recue real fast, Ozzy. Might work. I don't know. That's what I do. It puts you back in the beginning of the line. And I don't know. Anyway, Dale. Well, didn't he have a six-pack ab and he was all perfect and stuff? That's exaggeration, isn't it?
What's that?
The Dale
His
dude.
brother, yeah, his brother was the perfect fucking role model son, and they're like always constantly having to like live up to his fucking
Yeah,
stature, basically, or his fucking
yeah.
his work ethic. They're all like, why can't you be kind of like that, you know, mentality? Why can't you be more like Jimmy?
Why can't you be more like Dale? Dale's our favorite. He has a six-pack ab.
Now Dale is like the runt. He's the one that they're saying should be more like the other guy. I can't remember that fucking the other brother's name. The
That's
wife
what I meant.
always trying to get with Dale.
He's always trying to one-up Dale, or whatever Will Ferrell's character
It was
is.
fucking hilarious that his fucking wife was constantly trying to get with him.
He's like, "Look at me, I got a six-pack abs. I'm gonna punch you in the face, man." That was a good movie, but
Or when they're in the car and they're singing fucking. He's singing Cheap Child, the man when they almost get in the fucking car crash. And then they go right back to singing.
Let's go to Alpha, Dev.
okay.
Okay.
And they look like they're fucking like traumatized while they're singing the last bit. Like they've seen a ghost or something. Like, yeah.
So, what would you guys do if you were born with like a crippling disease?
I guess the number one thing I would do is try to work within my limitations and try to find
we
ways
kind
of
of
reducing
have.
that limitation.
I-
I do have a bit of a debilitating
Yeah.
issue in my mind, but it's not as physically.
Yeah.
Well, if you
What I would
look,
do is definitely try to
Yeah,
assess
me
it.
and him have like fucking severe ADHD, like through the roof more than most kids. Literally bouncing off walls, so it took even more for me to be able to like fucking quell that. I still have like my burst every now and then, but it's like, you know, nowhere near as severe as it was. They literally had to strap, like, just put it this way, they literally had to strap me into a fucking harness, like a straight jacket on a harness on one of those short buses. I was the only kid on the short bus. The fucking harness.
that's what all the kids are like. We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
And Ozzy got put into a fucking like padded fucking room.
I remember when
I
it
mean, I
wasn't
didn't
padded.
think twice,
I remember
but-
the time it wasn't padded and they had to
Yeah.
pad it. Do you remember that when they first made the room and the kids started smashing their head off the wall and giving the other kids the idea? Yeah, I
That would be,
remember
that would, one of those people would be me.
that.
Cause I was like, fuck you, you're not gonna lie to me. I'm gonna do everything to piss you off. You piss me off, I'm gonna piss you off. I was fucking my fucking vengeful, like, petty childish mentality at that age. And I grew up with an older brother that constantly pissed me off, so I felt like it was fair to fucking piss the rest of the world off and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Unbreakable, Shane?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the black guy?
Yep.
That's the disease I have. It's just have the mild form. He had the more severe form of the disease.
Yeah.
So I don't look the part, but if I walk around and meet someone and tell someone, they get all offended when I say that it's uncurable. That's my issue. That's what I've been struggling with my whole life.
That's not really more or less your issue. It's more or less those people that fucking are reacting that way. That's their issue. Fucking thinking that way, you know, if anything.
I know, consider the source, but it's hard not to deal with people like that.
Well, the simplest way is finding the right people to talk to that are gonna fucking, respect you and treat you like the way you fucking deserve to fucking be treated, not like some fucking alien, right?
And
But
whenever
like
you
some
do
fucking
have to,
or some shit, like that's so
yeah.
petty.
And whenever you do have to face people like that, you just say, well, it is
That's
what
your
it is.
problem,
And,
not mine.
no, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it is what it is. I guess that's the way you look at it, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly. Simple as that, you know. What may
Well-
not be but what may not be familiar to some may be familiar to others. So,
Yeah,
especially
that's
people
true.
that are going through similar situations, right? They'll be more likely to understand
Yeah,
or be more
yeah.
understanding. about
they'd be
that
more
sort of thing.
sympathetic to the cause. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It just,
Like when you put yourself in other people's shoes, and people have been in your shoes, they see things a little bit differently, or they're a little bit more understanding.
If they tried to
They know
push the
that
issue,
that's-
yeah,
Well,
I would just say it's your problem, man. I have nothing further to say at that point.
it's
Well, at the
just
end of the
hurtful.
day-
It hurts my feelings, man. Like, cause I sit there and I feel
Well-
helpless.
I get it. You know what? I do. Except there's one thing you got to work on in order to not hurt from that, and it's to not put your I get
Never take it personally, dude.
Yeah,
Simple as that, right? Or agreements.
Right.
Don't take it personally, because, that's just something their problem one might be projecting.
nice
Something
kill, Dev. That was.
I didn't do anything. Just it just took them down with my guns. That was
Really nice
hilarious.
to have automatic secondary weapons.
That's awesome,
Isn't that
dude.
nice?
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I had to do was just swim by them. That's hilarious. Anyway, I'm sorry, Shane. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, you're good.
It was me too.
Yeah. It's all shit. It's all Ozzy's fault.
Yep.
Let's go beat him up.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, Shane would kick my ass. I already know that.
I
I would have to fucking run faster these days, man, in order to get away from Shane if he was pissed off.
You're like nana boo boo. Can't catch me.
wouldn't even fucking.
I know. I know.
It's a joke.
You would fucking destroy me, dude. You would destroy me. I mean, if I got a good, yeah, if I got a good punch in on him, he'd hurt, but not for long. He'd fucking recoup. Let's just put it that way.
The only reason I would ever fucking take a fucking aggressive or violent stance or something like that, whatever you want to call it.
It's in
I would
self-defense,
fight
yeah.
someone. Yeah, it's fighting
Right.
self-defense, creating a peace, not making more violence. No,
Yeah. Exactly. That's what martial arts teach you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I have a buddy I'm not sure if it's Keto or Taekwondo he's a master black belt in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buddies with him. He'll to protect me. He's like,
you might be able to teach you a couple things or two, and you might
Yeah.
start,
maybe Tai
might start doing
Chi.
it. Yeah.
It's
Well,
actually
that
not
you could
bad.
actually,
Like, it's
you could
weird
actually
at
learn
first,
from.
dude. It's weird if you're like not used to it for some people.
Mm.
But if you can get past the stances and you can get past this sense of like, what am I doing, and realize it's like healthy for you to position your body in certain ways and hold it.
I still have yet to show
you know.
I still have yet to show you the Man of Tai Chi, basically that movie. I don't know. If
That's a
you've
good
seen
movie.
that
That's a
yet.
good movie. I've seen it.
Oh yeah, so you know
Keanu Reeves.
exactly what I'm talking about when
Yeah.
I say that Tai Chi is not just a form of like stretching and exercise. There's a hard style of it too. That
Yeah.
is actually a lot more combative,
Yeah.
more defensive.
Well, that
But
movie
all
was.
these movements, all these things are incorporated in that stretching and that flow, that motion.
Yeah, it almost like it like flows through your muscles and into your fist.
Mm-hmm.
So,
blood circulating, form of exercise.
yep,
Well as,
exercise. Yep. I got dialysis in the morning, but that's a whole nother story. I got to worry about my kidneys. But from what I learned from my friend Josh, he he talks about what was it? It Man. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, It Man is a hell of a fighter. But then
yeah, but he wasn't about just fighting. He was about, you know what I mean. Sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
no, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but he was more. His style was more or less Wing Chun.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
Not Tai Chi. But
No.
I mean, he did know styles of Tai Chi.
Yeah, he probably did. That's the basic for like all kung fu is Tai Chi, right?
Well, Wing Chun, Tai Chi, and all the Judo and what's the other one that you said, Jiu-Jitsu? Those all came around the same time when they all started with martial arts and they started teaching and learning martial arts. Those all are like the original like martial arts that others basically came from, or
Get him, Dev.
Right,
Kill the
right.
guy.
they are like affiliated or like an extension of, basically, because someone incorporates this style with this style and then they create this style like the way Bruce Lee did, right?
Yep.
Combining
Yep.
before that.
And Upbeat martial art movies was Forbidden Kingdom. That was a good movie.
No,
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, I'm talking to my grandmother.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm
He
sorry.
meant to say pardon.
Oh.
Oh yeah, word.
No, it's my fault. I got
No,
carried
my
away.
grandma. That's no, my grandma. She likes to interrupt me too. Garrett talking. That's what she is.
Oh, how old is your grandma?
She's ready.
Oh, dude,
I don't know exactly what her age is, but yeah, she's up there.
that's cool. That's cool. What was I saying? Martial arts, brain fart.
Talking about creating your own style, firstly.
Oh, Forbidden Kingdom. You seen that movie?
Yeah, that's a good movie as well.
Yeah.
I like that one. Really like that movie.
Careful, Dev. I'll try to support you. Take out Donald as quick as you can. Shoot him as hard as you can with your use the shells that actually pierce armor a little bit. And then you should kill him pretty quick.
I got it lined up at 1.
Okay.
I destroyed it.
Good kill. Okay, now keep that shit up. Go for the next guy. I'm stuck on a rock. I'm trying to come over there.
You don't have to help if you don't want to.
I don't want you to die. Keep going, Shane. What were you saying?
Let's see, 6.
That's a terrible movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. The principles of kung fu is in it, but the like you have to work really hard. The only thing I gotta say is that Lupo kid was a coward. Like
Oh,
the Lupo kid. Remember in the movie Forbidden Kingdom, the guy that he fights at the end.
right.
Right. It's you don't fight someone weaker than you. You fight someone stronger than you. Cobra Cry. Let's see.
Man, this guy's ship should be fucked.
Right.
What is he? What is he made out of? Like fucking stellinium? What the fuck is this shit?
Um.
Nice. He died. Oh yeah, I'm about to die too. This is not good for
Are you
me.
talking about the bully that was like bullying at the start of the movie?
Yeah, his name's Lupo.
Oh, that's
Lupo.
who I just got fucking hit.
Lupo. We're well. That rod isn't.
Lupo.
And he tries to shoot the main character. If you remember that.
Yeah. Kinda. Been a while.
It's just a cool story. I mean, it's not very well written because it doesn't make any sense. Like, how did? Yeah, some parts didn't make sense, but at the end of the day, it was a fun movie to watch. It's like when he picked up the Xbox and got shot.
Makes sense, right?
Right.
Like magic and mystical shit, right?
Yeah,
For the most part, right? But
Yeah.
it's based around like sound principles and morals and stuff like that that are based around the same philosophy of what
kung fu.
martial arts is. Well, kung fu and karate are both. I mean, the same thing, but they all just call them martial arts because they're all
Yeah.
in that spectrum, right?
That's why there's MMA, right?
Martial arts. Yeah.
MMA, mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
But
This is intense.
yeah, it gets pretty intense when you're solo queue because you're trying to carry the team most of the time. You're like, no, I don't want to die, but I don't want to lose this battle. Ow! My neighbor just shot me. It's just go back 1960s. My neighbor just shot me. What? He's a ghost. I don't know. I can't help it. I gotta laugh. It's the best medicine you can have.
It is.
Next to beating someone's face if you're angry, but I can't. I've been to that point where I'm like, man, I wish I could beat someone up, and I was like, nope.
I've never done it either, Dev. I've never beat somebody. Well, I was in a fight. Got a couple hits in. But it wasn't like I was older.
Well, when you have that ability, sometimes wish that you don't, because you don't want things to resort to that. That's the whole point of it, right?
Right. Point of martial arts is to have self-discipline,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same,
Not only that, but it's also about respect. It's not only respecting yourself, but all life. So all life matters.
yeah, all life matters. Yeah, that's a virtue, isn't it? I'm just guessing. This is what I'm learning. That's why I ask so many questions. 'Cause I'm learning. It's Plato. Why am I saying Pluto? Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle did it. So they went around talking to people, and that's how they learned.
Yeah.
Aristotle measured the first egg and took record on it. Measured it every day until it hatched.
We gotta go to
Exactly,
B.
right?
Yeah.
The way I look at it, the same way I look at paying forward, I someone passes this knowledge on to me, and I'm passing it on to others.
Yep. So, how's your day been, Shane?
Productive as usual. Speaking of which, I'm probably about to be back to training. Get back to
Martial art training? Which style are you practicing right now?
Keto and Wing Chun. So a little bit of Tai Chi, not as much Muay Thai right now.
Muay Thai is nice, but you like they over exaggerate Muay Thai's power. I don't know. I think I'm more prone to Wing Chun, but then they show videos of a mixed martial art fighter with his hand behind his back, one hand behind the back, kicking some master Wing Chun player. I mean, not player, master Wing Chun fighter with one fist. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Well,
I-
I mean, it depends on the style of Wing Chun that a martial artist is using, depending on which style he's using is going to determine whether or not he's going to be able to overcome someone that knows a specific style of, Muay Thai or Tai Chi or...
Right, they have the working knowledge of the enemy's tactics. They know where the enemy's weakness is. They know where to strike, and all that
Well,
stuff.
not only that, but one of them could have been more
Focused.
more well trained than the other, or one of them might have more experience versus the other one.
Right.
Training, or one of them trained more harder than the other. But when it comes to people that practice Muay Thai, it's a very competitive, very aggressive, but also very respecting style of martial arts.
Really?
There's
I
a
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
people that practice, or if you ever seen anybody that practices Muay Thai and those fighting competitions and stuff, most of them usually don't. But when they do, you always see them usually bowing to one another before and after the fight. Whereas, most other fighters don't give them that same courtesy or respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about respecting yourself and the fight and the fighter.
I agree with that. I really do. I really agree with what Shane's saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if you've ever seen a movie called Unback, you'd see why.
I've seen him back. I was into that movie when it first came out.
Yeah, that's kind of where it all started for me, really, aside from Karate Kid. But that movie really is what kind of got me mostly into Muay Thai to begin with.
You can do some flying again if you like, Dev. I'm gonna give my mom a quick call and see if she wants me to come visit for half an hour, and then I'll come play again. Think of it like a quick break.
No, that's just no big deal, dude.
No, I just wanted to go see her today again, see how she's doing.
That's fine, dude. I wasn't. It's not like I'm sitting here saying, Ozzy, you have to get on and play with me.
Well, I'll always play if I see you're on, if I'm not busy.
You don't have to. I can solo queue. I don't mind losing.
Okay.
No, but just like how you are the way you are, this is how Ozzy is when it comes to certain things, right? He doesn't want to let people down. He wants to play games with them if they want to play games. Right?
Well, you gotta have a life outside of video games. Me, I just sit here and play by myself. I don't mind. I used to play single player games when I was young.
Yeah.
So I was like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon and stuff when I was a kid. So
Yeah. We all play games by ourselves from time to time.
yeah. And it's not that I want to. It's just I feel bad that feel like I'm forcing Ozzy to play. So
No, that again, don't feel like that because like that's just like who like I was just trying to say to you, that's just who Ozzy is, right? If
Yep.
he feels like someone wants to play a game, he's gonna want to play a game with them, right?
She's leaving work early, so we can keep playing. I got my airplanes ready.
all right,
It kind of
let me switch.
goes full circle to like what we were talking about earlier, right? That's
Yeah.
that's something that he goes through, right? That's something that's just who he is, right? Not more or less something that's your fault or your you know. Your
It's not personal, in other words.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Right.
I get on, I stream because I feel like solo queuing. So it's
Well,
just,
just like the way he is with that, that is your default mode network, right? That's your default thinking, like, oh, like, I feel bad, like I'm doing this, I'm making this person feel that way, but it's like that's just who you are, right? So
yeah.
until you decide you want to change that, then
I don't want to change Ozzy. I just
no, I'm talking about yourself, right? When we change ourselves, the world changes around us, right?
really,
Well, yeah,
I never thought of it that way.
another another piece of philosophy that I learned.
For martial arts,
Right. Well, it's just over like through the process of mind over matter and like just being authentically and genuinely myself for the most part, majority of my life. I was always this blunt, this fucking honest, and just fucking to the point, and just speak my
Yep.
mind, and that
Well,
manifested that even more so, right?
well, I don't know how to explain it. Have you ever hated yourself?
Oh, sure. There's been lots of things. I was at a pretty dark time in my life where I almost wanted to just call it quits, but like that was one of those moments that defined me and made me stronger. Like a lot of the other things along the way, that I realized that that was the easy way out, the coward's way out, basically, instead of
Yeah, it is, and you kind of have to tell yourself it's like
well,
addiction.
yeah, it was one of those things. It was either I let that shit fucking eat away at me to the point where that became my reality and that was what I was gonna do, or I changed it and I did something about it. That's what I did.
What'd
And
you
I,
do?
I made, I told myself, I made a vow to myself that I'm not gonna fucking let that define me. I'm not gonna let that control me. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna become stronger for that. That's never gonna be my thought again. Eventually it
Right,
did,
right,
and it
right,
just outweighed all the
right.
dark negative thoughts that were causing me to go down that cycle. Aside from fucking numerous medications, but like weed helped definitely a lot with that, helping my
Right,
mind.
right,
And then the skills and things that I learned along the years, right? Meditation, karate, everything else, right? Music.
right,
But it's also the things that I was told and taught along the way when it
right,
comes to the way I view something like that, right? Because
right.
if anything, that would just be allowing fucking all the things that I don't want to win.
It's called being a defeatist.
And that would be giving them that power, right? Just like the same way it would
You
be
feel
for me.
defeated and
So
you give in.
when someone tried to tear me down, it was like that same mentality I had. So like when someone tried to like fucking tear me down, or they tried to like criticize me, or like fucking, I looked past that and seen that for like that was their own issue, and then I used that, right? Like
You,
that same mentality.
yeah, but I get defensive too, and it becomes like a weapon against yourself. And then
But
next thing you know,
it's forced to happen, right?
yeah, it's next thing you know, you're in bigger, deeper shit than you were before. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know.
But that allows you to overcome so much more because you're in that much deeper shit, right? If you allow yourself to.
Right.
It's just a matter of determination and willpower, right? And just like
Well,
basically like, telling yourself that and thinking that.
yeah.
And just
Some,
repeating
but at the
right?
how do you? I agree with that, but at the same time, you got to think about what was it? Letting yourself lose sometimes or be bad at something so you can get better at it and keep at it. People that are rich or famous, they have a positive mentality.
No, yeah, exactly. Well,
Um,
no, well, I mean, uh, yeah, like some of them do, you know, not all of them, but like,
yeah,
especially
there's
yeah, the
there's some
important
that are
ones.
just a bunch of jack offs. They are mean. They're mean and bitter.
Well, everybody,
Everyone has their
every-
problems. Yeah,
everybody, yeah, feeds what they want to feed, basically, right, or what they choose to feed, or
the
what
good
they
wolf or the bad wolf.
to feed, basically. Yeah, but what it really comes down to is, you know,
That used to be a
what
Native
you,
American
what
saying. You
the
know, which
choices that you make.
wolf would you
Yeah.
feed, the good or the bad wolf?
Well, yeah, that's what it really comes down to, is the choices that we make, you know, going forward, you know. We may have made choices in the past that
Well,
made
we
us
can
feel
make
this way,
mental
but
choices too. I don't understand the whole fate thing. That bothers me. I'm like, remember the Matrix?
Oh yeah, I remember the Matrix.
right,
There was quite a bit in the Matrix that actually correlates to real life in a certain way.
Yeah. There's the factor that Neo said, I don't believe in fate. I believe in destiny. But yet, there's a lot of people that don't believe in destiny being written by themselves. They believe in fate, and
Mm-hmm.
it's confusing to me. Some people
yeah,
say,
well,
"Look,
because at the end of the day, you know, I feel like both sides have their own validity and have their own credibility towards that, and their own weight towards that, because there's a little bit of both. It's, I feel like, a mixture of both. So, like, either one of them is not necessarily wrong, but either one of them is not necessarily right either, right? Because
right,
at the end of the day, there's things that are predetermined, like there's that river that always continuously forks in different directions, and then there's the choices that we make to go down different
yep,
rivers, right, or
yep,
go down different paths.
yep, yep,
So once we make a certain choice, then a new set of events unfolds, right?
yep, yep." I'm just get confused because do we really have? That's the thing I don't get. Do we really have free will, or does
To a
fate?
certain
That's the
degree,
thing I don't get.
It's a mixture.
I
yeah,
know a mixture of
to a
the
certain
two.
degree,
I kind of agree
I
with
agree.
that, but I still don't understand. I feel like I'm fighting a huge battle just to write my own story. You know?
It's because the world's so big and there's
Well,
so
it's
many
when,
people making stories that you wonder if your
well,
story is going to make an impact.
Yeah.
well, not only that, but it's also about finding the right battles to fight, right?
Yeah,
So,
picking your fights. But
exactly.
if you pick your fights, people will be chasing you. That's what I learned. Like when I back off and I'm like, okay, you win. It it becomes, oh well, I didn't really get a victory.
Well, see, choosing your battle doesn't always necessarily mean giving up. It also is just a way of saying, like, I'm going to
You,
choose to fight differently or more strategically or in a smarter way,
Yeah, it's
right?
hard. That's hard. That can be hard.
Which is difficult at times, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's never
it's really
never
hard.
impossible, right? But it's
It's
just
not
about finding
impossible
the right
though.
way.
Yeah. So
And you know that comes with time and practice, right? The more you That's another reason why I've voluntarily or forcefully put myself in those situations so that I could practice when it comes to that sort of stuff, so that I would be.
you try to train
It's just
yourself
like
for like an
almost like
argument.
conditioning, yeah. Just like conditioning, like I said with the Shaolin monks, right? They would beat their fucking hands off and fucking
Oh yeah,
bend
they
over and
kick you in the
pretend they
balls.
have
They
no,
beat your neck like the Iron
just like
Fist.
just basically dead nerves and callous bones at
Oh
that
yeah,
point,
oh
right?
yeah, oh
That's
yeah.
like that's like my
They
mental.
strengthen their fingers so harsh they can push it through a wooden dummy.
Yeah, just think about that, and then think like that is the way my mental resolve is like that. Is because over years of repetition and conditioning, and putting myself voluntarily, not that I necessarily always enjoyed it. Like, yeah, who likes being fucking tore down or like bullied or beaten on? Basically, nobody. But at
Right.
the end of the day, it makes you stronger for that because you find different ways to approach situations, or you find different ways to combat or counter certain things, right?
Right. I don't think things completely through because I don't expect to be in a fight every day. But every day I end up in a fight. Someone's arguing with me about something. They bring something up, or they want to start a fight. It's not physical. It's mental.
Yeah, and
So
ultimately, what that usually stems from is something that they're usually going through. So
yeah,
more or less likely than not, they're just trying to find a way to, get their, I mean, their angers or their demons out, and probably not the best way, right? So
no, it's not.
that's why it's even more important to just like try to be mindful and try to look past what they're saying and just see it for what it is, right? Versus for what it appears to be versus right.
Yeah,
Because it'll make
it's
it
just
much easier to react.
yeah. I gotta get mentally prepared for it, is what you're. But
Takes practice.
it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, because that's what your default mode is, right? So the more
You
you
gotta
do
catch
it, the
yourself.
more it's going to change those habits and change those patterns, right? And create new ones.
Yep.
I'm working on the same thing.
So that's what a lot of people are, dude. Some people never even work on that shit. They just continue down that path, which is usually those people that usually, give you those kind of confrontations or those reactions because they have stuff they need to work on, right? And they just have a hard way of, expressing themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a communication breakdown.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people like that, right? So all the more reason we try to be mindful of that and try to see past it, or just try to look the other way of engage when you feel like you're able to, or you can, nothing more, nothing less, right? Balance. Always try to look for the gray.
Yeah. Yeah. I talked to my friend Josh. He's a black belt and Christian. Not to talk about religion. Don't get me wrong, but he said, why can't you have problems and then it be about but the mixture of the two, a gray zone in that sense. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's a lot easier when you start focusing on the gray area there, like the choices in between versus the ones that you're used to, or you feel like you're always having, right? So if you start to change that mentality, therefore you'll change your outcome. Therefore you'll change, you know,
Yeah, you got to
everybody
look at
around
the
you as well.
bright side of life.
So everybody else will see that, and that'll resonate with them, and they'll see like, oh, maybe I should do the same too, right? Mirror neurons.
Yeah.
Planting a seed, right?
Ever seen the show Life of Brian?
Yep.
That's kind of what the world tries to get you to be like. But
So exactly,
life.
and that's another thing that if you ever check out, or if you ever get the time to read the four agreements, so you'll see is like another big part of that is like they're basically describing like that
I've been
ideology or
busy.
that
I haven't been able
mentality
to read
behind.
anything lately, so I will read it though. I just don't have the money right now.
There's a place you can read it that people allow
Library.
you to read those kinds of books that are
Library.
open source more. Yeah.
So
Well,
I knew that.
you could probably get it for free, I would imagine, but like it's
I like
basically
supporting
talking
writers
about
though.
exactly what we were just talking about, and the fact that most of our idealisms or our mindsets or our societal behaviors come from society's dream, or the dream of society, basically, or what society dreams for us, kind of like the Matrix, right?
Mm.
In a manner of speaking, but then there's the dream that we create for ourselves, right? But it's only when we allow ourselves to see that through the smoke and the mirror that we're actually able to see ourselves for who we truly are.
Welcome
But
to
the
the
fact
real
that we
world.
have, Yeah, but the fact that we have all these other ideologies and all these other theories and stuff like that, it makes it that much more difficult to find out who we truly are deep down. So usually we become like who we're surrounded by, or the things that we're told, or the things that we're talking about right now, versus our true inner voice, right?
There are people that
Which is what I
won't be
refer to as
molded
the
or shaped.
subconscious mind that people get to tap into for different reasons. But
Shane, there are people that refuse to be molded and shaped.
well, exactly. That's another thing too, right? And I think it's not necessarily even about being molded or shaped. It's about creating yourself, right? And,
The only
creating
person who
what
can help
that's
you
like.
is yourself. I mean, boils down to
Exactly.
you make your own decisions and you go out and you choose to change. You can't have someone else force you into change. Therapists say
No,
this.
no, exactly. But there's certain things that we can do or we can suggest or recommend that, might, encourage or incentivize that change or motivate that sense of change, like good for me, right? Just why I try to do it for others, because, like, yeah, these are just a few of the things that helped me get to where I've gotten, right? You're asking, right? So I was just saying. But yeah, I agree 100%. Only lead a horse to the water.
Get
That's
horse
up
from
to
the
you.
drink. Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's nice to try guiding the horse to the water over and 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 over, because at least you're showing the horse you care.
Well, it's not about that. It's more or less about balance and just giving the right tools to the right people, because everybody has the tools at their fingertips. Because some people lack the understanding or the guidance to be able to see that clearly, because of like what I was just describing, right? All the stuff
Well,
that's all
there
the
are
things
some
that
people that
society
have no
deals with.
insight or they don't have the ability to see through another person's lens.
Well, exactly. So that's why I feel like it's good to have those other outlets to be able to see things clearly.
Let's see.
Because yeah, not to say that. Actually, I wouldn't even say that people don't have that ability. It's just some people don't realize they have that ability. They just, you know, they've convinced themselves and told themselves for so long that they don't have it, that they feel like that. They believe that it's true, right? That's another thing.
Right, right. You
Power of
speak.
belief, right?
You got to speak the power of positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to believe it, and you have to want it bad enough for it to become a reality. Right?
Yep.
And eventually it will. The more you work at it. And these are just some of the things that help.
Have you seen the show The Punisher? Remember that show?
Yeah, that was.
You remember that one episode where they were talking about? Sorry to keep talking. I didn't mean to cut you off, Shane.
No worries.
Remember that one show episode where he was at the meeting, and this guy was saying something about being in a hole and he couldn't get out of it or something. Can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something. I can't. Fuck. Never mind.
It'll come to you.
I'll look it up later, and then I'll just talk about it later. I'll look it up later, and then I'll just talk about it later.
Yeah.
It's a good show. My brother loves it. He took the yellow belt in karate, I think,
Mm-hmm.
when he was a kid, and that's as far as he went. But other than that, But he's a good guy. He really loves the Punisher. He loves that show.
Some people do, man. I like law-abiding citizen.
Well, the Punisher is a comic book. He liked the comic book back in the day and Spawn and stuff.
Yeah.
Law-abiding
Yeah, for some
citizen
people.
has good morals, man. Like, when the system fails you, and your whole family falls apart, for some people, that's just the way to go, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good way to go.
Pretty well. Like he did pretty good. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie in that
Yeah,
movie.
it's ridiculous how people want to take action in their own hands, but there's some truth to it because justice isn't being dealt.
Version of morals, though.
Oh, it is. I won't deny that. That movie is very black and white, but at the same time, it
Because he's like
explains.
forced into that position.
Yeah, he is. He's practically forced into that position. The lawyers or the system failed him so many times over, and it's like, dude, you guys suck. I have nothing left to live for, he says, and goes after the people that hurt him.
Right.
No, just a classic plan like John Wick, right?
Yeah.
You take my dog, I'll kill off.
Well,
I
yeah,
get
it's
revenge.
a little more harsh, I guess, with the whole family, but
I spite you
He
all.
didn't have to do that, but like, yeah, that's a choice he made.
He was like paladin level 350, just angry.
this guy's name is Vesuvian Colt. I set him on fire. He's dead. This guy's behind me. Shit! I killed 6 people. I'm an ace.
But yeah, I think the Punisher means more for a lot of other people there because it's comic book before and whereas Law Abiding Citizen, not really so much.
Law Abiding Citizen was a great movie.
Yeah, but it was not a comic book though.
Oh, that sucks. I don't think it would make a good comic book.
What would the other short comic?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Go on.
See, whenever Shane shows up, we end up having conversations that are deep.
What?
We end up having conversations that are deep. And Shane shows
That's
up.
what I think is good.
It's good.
Well, I know you asked him a few questions and he just gets into it, man. It's a good thing.
I know, and I get into it too, and I'm like, okay, we need to stop because I can't pay attention. You know, I can't talk, and it's like it runs in the family. My brother can't chew and do 2 things at once sometimes. That's why we're losing.
That's the ADHD, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier, right? It's just like sometimes we get carried away with certain things, especially when it's topics that we're passionate about or we've learned a lot about. Which happens to be, for me, philosophy, like Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Right.
That's a big part of
Have you
my
tried?
practice.
Have you tried reading about Discardes?
One another.
Have you read about Discardes?
Mm-hmm.
Discardes, he's a Western philosopher. He's from this like. Have you read his stuff?
Some, not all of it.
What about Francis Bacon?
Vaguely, I have a vague memory of it, but like, yeah, it was from a long time ago when I read that.
Oh, it's interesting. But if you read Plato's Republic, you can see where the United States got their idea for the government. So
Yep.
so you know.
Very true.
But Plato believed in slavery, and I didn't understand that. It was really
Yeah.
messed up. So I need to stop talking, or else me and Ozzy's going to have a fit again.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just paying attention to my bomber marker. And my bomber dropped you. I'm listening and I'm like enjoying the conversation. I
Yeah,
never worry about these
we
things.
need a
They're much
podcast.
as it seems.
Laughter's always good medicine, Shane. You don't have to always be so serious.
I mean, yeah, I'm more like Ovid though. If I'm laughing, I'm used to laughing. But I don't always laugh out loud.
Ah, we lost.
We're the best squad.
Good job, Ozzy. You did all the way.
Likewise.
Oh,
Yeah, if they
I'm
want to
12th,
laugh,
though.
like, more than anything with that.
Ah.
That character Ovid, as well as Troy.
oh, I unlocked it. Yes. Okay, order.
Nice, dude.
Hey,
Awesome.
you ever seen that show?
What show is it? I'm
Are you doing
sorry.
your battle rating increase to 2.0 now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. Look at your
see.
for a sec here.
Let's see.
Put your Thatch's Buffalo on first. In the first slot.
Think.
Actually, yeah, you can choose a crew. Doesn't matter. Get rid of your reserve plane or something.
Great, I'm smoking. Then I gotta go.
All right, Shane.
But yeah, Community. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, okay. Now put the research into the plane that was.
That's the one movie I haven't seen. All right, so Thatch, you say?
Wait. First things first. Click the F2A1 underneath the F3 F2.
Yep.
There you go. And then once you got the F2A1, we'll increase the battle rating to 2.0. For now, we'll just do 1.7.
All right.
Give me a sec here. What'd you say there, Shane? We're gonna smoke and you're taking off?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec here.
Be right back.
Okay, bro. Catalina wine mixer.
Welcome home, Mom. Are you okay?
1,000-pound mines. Holy shit. This thing is badass. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, let me make this guy better.
Let's see.
Movies or TV shows, players.
Oh, the Community? I thought you were referring to a movie. I thought it's like, I thought you meant like a movie. You said movie. Have you seen the movie Community? I was like, what? I'm sorry. I'm a stickler for details sometimes.
Okay, so what we're about to do, Dev, is spark it and roll. Do you have any other 1.7 planes?
Yes, I do.
Feel free to put them on. Or your other far left, I guess. Or actually, you could replace your. I don't know. Let's go see where you can put it.
2.7. Where's the 1.7? I haven't researched yet. That's a 1.3. No, I guess I don't have any others 1.7s. Nope, don't have any more 1.7s.
Okay, so we'll just get into it, and you'll get your new plane fairly soon. Keep using your premium planes if you want to get that plane fast, and then put the F2A1. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, so you're going to put the F2A1 where the TBD1 is.
Okay.
In your crew slot. Once you get it.
Oh. Alright.
Alright. Let me go pack. Right on, buddy. I see the thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs up back to you.
Hey, go to general there for a second off. So you don't have to fucking watch it, but you can listen to it in the background because you've seen it before. You can just like picture it in your head.
Hey, Shane.
Pretty good laugh. Yeah.
Shoot, what was I going to say now? Brain fart again.
It'll come to you.
Spark it up.
So how did you get that?
Punch me?
What?
I think you've seen the video that I was talking about.
Oh, spark it. That's what I was going to ask. I have pot, but I don't use it because I feel kind of insecure about it. You know what I mean? But
That's one of the
then,
glory of it. It gets rid of that. I wouldn't say gets rid of, but it drastically reduces any insecurity that you may not have towards anything or that.
yeah, it opens your inhibitions, right?
Well, the way I would look at it is it's a sleep sedative, it's a muscle relaxing, it's
Yeah,
anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, it's supposed to. The way you look at it, yeah, I see what you're saying. The way you look at it in the positive view. But my friend has
Not even just that. It literally it's scientific.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
We have a
I meant
symbiotic
that.
relationship, right?
That's what I meant. But I was going to go on and say that my friend had epilepsy, that childhood friend, and he smokes, and it helps him, maintain.
Calms his tremors, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people that have like tremors and like stuff like epilepsy and seizures and stuff like that. It's all natural cure that you cannot OD on. Unlike these pharmaceutical shit that fucking use so many fucking side effects and symptoms.
I know America is overrun with
that you can
opioids and shit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, and yet it's fucking crime and it's illegal to have something that's all natural that people cannot OD on. Because they can't profit or tax it.
And the propaganda machine has taken over the Christian view and said, "Oh, it's a gateway to the devil," and scared the shit out of people.
Funny?
What?
The burning bush. What do
Yeah.
you think the burning bush was?
A bush that's pot, maybe? I don't know.
Literally, yeah. It was the first fucking pot plant that they found. Literally. And they're like,
Shane, you're real funny.
I shit you not, I guarantee you that is exactly what it was. And if they look back, and they'll find out. If they have that technology, they'll be like, yep, we were the original first pot smokers. Fucking Christians. Half the people that are like against it. It's like,
Well,
it's actually Christian, like fucking weed churches, basically. It's like fucking religion based off that are very Christian, but it's like, there's fucking many different types of Christianity, many different types of fucking religion, right? So, whereas one preacher will preach the fucking Old Testament, the other one will preach the new one, some shit, right?
you're supposed to preach both, but at the end of the day, there are some people that get stuck in the Old Testament and forget about the New Testament, and some get stuck in the New Testament and forget about the Old Testament.
Just like there are many religions, right?
There's different sects of Christianity, but there's a different religion to, Muslims and God.
But yeah.
I see what you're saying.
A fair bit about that. So yeah, I understand. There's many.
There's sex, but I'm starting to think about it, and the more I think about it, I'm like, that's going to help with my problems. But yeah, it would. But
having an immediate effect too, instead of like years and years of practice and training of like martial arts conditioning.
It's like a quick fix, but
those things will definitely help along the way if you choose to do that. But like this will be something that'll be immediate relief benefit, something like almost like a band-aid until you're able to do that other stuff. So to speak, the way I look at it.
I just hope my doctor doesn't flip out on me and say, "You shouldn't be smoking that shit. That shit's bad for your kidney."
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily like fucking encourage or promote fucking smoking because that's, this inhaling burns plant matter, but like, everybody chooses to do it the way that they choose to do it, It's not for me to say, but like, I do
I
know
don't like edibles.
for a fact, from experience, like all the fucking black shit I was spitting up from time to time, even though, in a manner of speaking, in theory,
Right. That's
weed does have cancer curing properties, which is why they're now classifying it as a neuroprotectant because of that fact, because it stimulates that frontal lobe, the frontal cortex of the mind, and increasing the serotonin levels and all these other dopamine levels and stuff that the things that make you feel like things are more pleasurable or more enjoyable or things taste better or whatever, everything's more vibrant, right? You're more
right.
creative in that state of mind. That's that's the part of the mind that thinks about that sort of stuff, right? And
Yeah.
it's like highlights or like,
Oh, hi, Julian. Someone
it,
popped into my stream. Sorry, Shane. Hi, person from Germany.
If this produces more activity in that part of the brain, therefore it's going to create more cancer curing
Yep.
cells.
Yep. I totally agree with it. I totally agree with
We
it.
all have cancer cells within us, and we just recently been finding out that people that don't smoke weed, and the people that do smoke weed, and the people that don't smoke weed at all. So basically what I'm saying is like the people that smoke it occasionally, when I say don't smoke weed, but like people that don't smoke it at all, and the people that smoke it, the people that don't smoke it at all, fuck no, I'm having a fucking brain fart, fuck's sake.
It'll come back to you.
But yeah, so, people that don't smoke at all, showed that they had more cancer cells than
Then the people that smoked weed. Yeah, that makes sense.
smoke.
It's healthier for you than any other drug. It's probably better for my kidneys to not be taking all this meds, but I gotta take them because if I don't, they won't give me a transplant. You see what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Like they force.
Right, but there are like CBD, like the stuff that's already naturally comprised.
Yeah, I know, and I have some,
like,
but
stuff like that.
I feel like smoking. I'm just nervous about it. That's all.
Well, there's certain things that you can do, like you can get tinctures, you can get edibles and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, it's only just going to help in so many ways.
Right. It's not going, and no one really cares. But for some reason, I don't know. It's something psychological.
No, but for some reason, because of like the things that other people have instilled on you, and the things that other people care about, they make you feel like you care about them, right? That's just like a part of that biological programming, right? That we were just talking about.
Yeah, we're all programmed to do that, but
Society's dream, right? But we can program ourselves out of those habits and out of those thought process, right? If we choose to and allow ourselves.
that's
to.
behavior modification, though. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Yeah, it definitely takes time, but it's like, definitely not. It makes it easier the more things that you do, like
The more positive things. You know what I've been doing? I have been getting up at 6 a.m., eating breakfast, eating lunch, eating dinner, going to bed at 8 because the doctor said so. Taking my I take my meds regularly. I went fishing today. I've been outside. I've been inside. I've been going to stores. Yeah. The only thing I gotta say, it's my posture that gets me the most. Because I think it's because I've slouched over since I could remember. So now there's like look like an old lady kind of walking. So I don't know.
Like the hunchback. I used to call myself the hunchback in Montreal.
Yeah.
I used to be so mad with that, but it's like, there's certain things that you can do, like inversion tables. And
Yeah.
More,
Yeah. I was thinking about that too.
I was suggesting that it'll align, not only align your posture, but it'll align your chakras too, because that's like a part of that deep state of meditation. Because it's like it's it's allowing yourself to channel more or access more flow more freely when you're
I wonder if they could do an experiment where they take human blood and electrify it and see if it's a conductor for electricity.
I mean, yeah, we all have an electrical current flowing through us. It's a very minute one, which is why we're able to, with the Tesla coil, we're able to be act sort of like as a bridge, so to speak, right? Or why when you get electrocuted, you feel a shock, it's because like there's a current going through it.
Dude, like Molsender claims up and down, he never gets, when he gets electrocuted, he doesn't feel it. Up and down all the time. Like, oh, I don't feel it. And then, like, I bet you if he were to actually do it, he'd probably get pretty burnt.
Well, I think what he means is like those little like shocker pens or whatever.
Yeah, no.
And it's
Yeah.
like he dulled some of his senses to the point where he probably more than likely doesn't feel some of those things on his hands because he probably felt multiple shocks before to the point where
Right,
he's like
right.
almost dead in some nerves or something like that. But if he was to get like a full on fucking jolt from a fucking taser gun, I could bet you any money that he would be on the ground convulsing.
Right.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
even the strongest people in the world are like, yeah, I've never pissed myself.
And then they get hit by a taser gun. Oh, I shit myself. Oh, now I pissed myself.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
I need to go change my pants. Why? You know why?
usually it's pissing themselves is usually the most common thing, but it's like it's either pissing themselves, or convulsing, and pissing themselves and convulsing. Like switching on the
I suggest you guys check out the research on ADHD because that is a big thing about how the brain has severed the decision making to the other side of the fuck. Can't remember what he said, but that was really interesting.
I know what you're talking about. This is another reason why, because I have done that research. Because I was basically constantly pumped full of fucking medication. So like I was kind of like I felt like I was forced to like learn about that sort of stuff. Which is part of why I've been doing what I've been doing to be able to cope and manage, and be able to better make better decisions and not let that can destroy that part of my brain.
Yeah, you can't
So yeah,
can't roll over and be a defeatist.
Yeah.
If you had to decide on a strain of pot, what's your favorite?
I wouldn't necessarily more or less say it's strand, but it's like it depends on what you're after, what you're trying to get out of it, right?
Right.
It's like there'll be some of them that'll make you more active, more uplifted, more like energetic, so to speak, and just still more positive thinking regardless. But like um, there are some that make you more relaxed and more calm and like more sleepy basically. So there's like sativas and indicas, but like
Well,
all the strains, I would say, like it also depends on like the THC to CBD content ratio because like
let's see.
they both work in concert with one another, right? The THC takes the CBD where it needs to go to alleviate or relax, whatever you're trying to relax, right? So if you have more CBD content in a specific strain, it's going to be more relaxing regardless, whether it's a sativa or an indica. But like at the end of the day, the THC is the thing that also produces a lot of the activity, like the things that when they do those brain scans and they see where all the activity is in the brain.
It helps.
How much it's highlighted.
Yeah, it helps a lot with ADHD. It helps a lot with like mental problems, like hearing voices
in the
and
same way that it helps with the Alzheimer's and the tremors
right.
and
Also epilepsy.
and
Yep.
stuff like that, it calms their nerves just the same way as it calms ours, so it allows us to think and focus on like one train of thought or the other, or
Right.
a lot less, I would say, than more than a few, because like if we weren't taking it, more than likely, and we weren't doing certain things to be able to cope or manage and well that part of our mind, like I do meditation, is why I don't really have to take it as much. But there's other things that I've been doing as well, like I've been describing and I've been talking about throughout this conversation. But yeah.
I'll let you go here in a sec, but the Firelands motor cake is what I got. It's an American pot.
Oh, right.
Right. It was on sale. It was on sale when I went to the dispensary. It's really old because I've been hiding it for so long.
Yeah, it's just been debating on that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go, Shane. You have to get off of here and go train, right?
Yeah.
Shoot, I haven't even made a bowl yet, let alone to go outside and smoke.
I think you're talking to me whenever I leave. You know,
Yeah.
to the smoke. Yeah.
Woo! Come over and spark.
No.
Are we watching Lord of the Dings?
Lord of the Dings. Lord of the Dick. The Trailer Park Boys version. I'm just kidding. So you... Damn it, Ricky!
I'm pretty sure that's probably what they would call it.
Damn it, Ricky! It's Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Dick.
Or they would call it something funny, like Lord of the Springs. I don't know. Like, we gotta get all these springs to fucking Mordor, Bubs.
Yeah, no, what they would call it is the Lord of Ringles.
Oh, or Pringles, the Lord of Pringles, and then they fucking have an advertising campaign with Pringles, and they're like, we gotta get this fucking can of Pringles, fucking, who's it called, right? And then they eat the whole thing on the way, and
They're like, man, we got the munchies. Like, fuck! We ate all the Pringles!
Ricky makes up his own words, right? So they would have to call it Ringles, and then they would make their own Pringles, their own version of Pringles.
Out of hash. Out of hash.
And then there would be the one true Ringle, the one true chip that makes the Sauron, their version of Sauron, the almighty powerful, by eating the one true chip.
It would be all powerful lately or granny.
And then when they chop off his asshole, it shits out a fucking new chip. I don't know.
That show's so random.
Basically, that's kind of funny. It's just like Trailer Park Life. Just like
Trailer Park Life.
Canadian Trailer Park Life.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you deal with them, then they go to jail at the end of every season.
I know.
They're like, man, jail has really changed me. And then he puffs the smoke of a pot. Sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. Remember when Ricky goes to jail after just getting married, or just about getting married to Lucy? And then he's like, Julian, what the fuck? This is your fault. I didn't even steal any of that shit from the store. And then Julian's like, fuck's sakes, and he just got a girlfriend, the black chick, right? Remember her name, Tammy or something, or Tanya?
Yeah.
Anyway, all of a sudden Julian's like, for fuck's sakes. He's like, so he looks at her, he's like, I'm going away for a long time. I love you. I don't expect you to stay. And he's like, pulls his gun out, bang, 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 bang. And then the fucking cops come fucking arrest him. It's fucking brutal.
And then they go to prison and they can smoke pot and drink alcohol and party. I'm like, what the hell kind of prison is that? America's like, get in
That's
line.
Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
Canadian prisoners nowhere near as fucking bad as fucking American, especially like max penitentiaries. Like depending on where you go around here, it's like fucking Ricky was actually fucking saying like, oh, it's like a mini vacation, man. They pay for all your meals. You get to work out all the time. Play some ball hockey every once in a while.
Vodka.
Yeah,
It's so
like a
bad.
mini vacation.
Toilet vodka.
Toilet vodka.
To them, that's just regular vodka.
That's rough, man.
They live in the trailer park and they basically drink toilet water all the time anyways. They're like, hey man, they're paying my way. I don't have to pay rent now.
Remember that? You guys remember that episode when Ricky was trying to hide the something or other? It was bullshit and grew mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and then he tried to sell that shit.
Yeah. That
He's
was
like,
good.
shit,
That's
man.
another thing.
So I don't know. My brother loves that show. And he always trying to make us watch it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, for a good reason though.
It's a hilarious
Fucking
show.
hilarious.
One of the best moments, yeah, one of the best moments in the entire show is when Ricky's talking to Corey and Trevor about a caterpillar, and he says, "It's not a fucking ladybug; it's a caterpillar."
Well, yeah,
Canadian
Ricky
pillar.
just works like that. He just fucking makes up words and shit. He's a stereotypical dumb guy of the show, basically.
He sits there and bullshits everyone and gets away with it.
And
I
then
don't
all
know
of a sudden
how.
His car, it's because they had to make it ridiculous, Dev. They had to. They were like, "This has got to be ridiculous." And right after that scene, guess what? Ricky's car fucking plows right into Leahy's house, backing down the road. Oh no! Wait, no, that's not the one. That's not the one. What ends up happening is they see smoke coming from Julian's house, and it was, I think, either Bubble's shed burnt down because of Ricky being a fucking idiot, and he fucking changed the wiring that Corey and Trevor did, and he blames them for it fucking burning down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the thing about local law enforcement agencies. They like have their own guidelines, not like the way the rest of the world does, where they'll fucking just book you for just about anything.
Well, I was talking.
They're a little bit more like laid back in like places like that. 'Cause they're like, oh, it's just a regular thing. We be locking everybody up, and all these fucking people just lock everybody up that did little thing here and there, whatever.
If you go all the way back to the 90s, it was illegal to smoke pot in public. You come back to now, in America, it's okay. They are socially acceptable. You know, my brother's like,
Not only is it okay, but people are getting musicians and artists, as well as trailer park boys, who have numerous weed sponsors, so they can
Wow.
smoke it, and they get paid for smoking it on.
Wow.
Basically
Wow.
advertising their-
that's ridiculous.
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome and ridiculous, man. But,
Well, think about it. If you think about it the way I think about it, the same way Seth Rogen thinks about it, the way I look at weed is the same way I look at shoes, or the way I look at fucking a pair of glasses. You know, that's just what you guys like to wear, or like, you know, I could probably do without these glasses, but life is far
Yeah,
more
you can't see
enjoyable
right.
with glasses on, right?
you can't see very well. What was I saying? You have, sorry to keep you here, but yeah,
We're talking about weed sponsors.
yeah.
People that fucking pay people, you give people weed.
My brother got on me the other time when he was smoking. Before, it's still not a good thing to smoke and have a job in America. You got to get off the pot to get a job. And this is when he was smoking real bad. And he's like, Devin, calm down. Devin, calm down. Take a little puff. I'm like, what about the my beliefs? And he's like, well, there's other Christians out there that smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well, actually, believe it or not, there's a lot of them that actually do. because they're like, oh, it's one with nature, it's part of Earth, it's Mother Earth. God gave this to us. We're meant to smoke
Yeah,
it.
no. But
There's a lot of them that are like that.
but I'm confused. I don't know if that's what confuses me. I'm like, one end something's telling me I shouldn't be doing this. Another end is saying this. Yes, you should be doing this.
Well,
Then
you know what that other end is?
what?
That's telling you you shouldn't be? Is all the fucking propaganda and all the
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
mainstream bullshit. All the things that people
yeah,
are
because they're
told
not
to
making money
do.
off of it. They're not making enough money off of
Because
it.
well, not only that, because that they've been told by other people that are not making money off of it that this is true, this is the facts. But it's like no, now we're being shown the complete opposite because all of that was a bunch of bullshit
Especially
devoid
with
of the
mushrooms,
actual
man.
truth. Well,
Especially with
that's
mushrooms.
a whole other thing. But like they're somewhat the same in the sense that they actually allow us to open our minds to new avenues and new realities that we weren't
Right,
able to see before.
right. And
Because
I'm gonna
people don't
smoke. Fuck
meditate,
it.
right? People don't do those sort of things that allow us to tap. And this is one of those things that's like a instant gateway to accessing those parts of the mind that are usually really dormant. At least that's the way I look at it. Because like I was saying earlier, right? We have almost we don't have almost we do have a symbiotic relationship to this living organism, this
Yep,
plant,
yep,
basically that grows from the earth. You know,
yep. Have you
yet
seen
we're
about?
pumping ourselves. Yet we're pumping ourselves with all these fucking man-made things, right?
Yeah,
Not
artificial drugs,
really
and they're
natural.
making tons of money off of sick people. Millions of dollars off of sick people. That shit.
And
I'm still getting me started. I get so pissed about that
Mm.
because I
well,
sit
at the
there and
end of the
take
day, the bottom
millions of
line is
pills.
like is basically what I was just saying, right? We have a symbiotic relation. Like the THC and the CBD, the cannabinoid receptors, we have CBD, CBN,
We
CBD.
naturally make it, right?
It's like yeah, we naturally produce it within our system. And if you think about things logically, like the older we get at a certain point, the more we become more deprived or depleted of certain
Yeah,
things.
and we're not
So
able to
if you think
sleep
about this,
better.
us smoking a weed is basically like us taking our vitamins basically for different parts
Right.
of the mind. Right? It's allowing us to think more creatively as well as think more positively or think more logically or more rationally at times when we're feeling like we're
Well,
freaking out or we're like in overdrive.
I
You know?
thought also it stuns your brain cells, but I don't know for sure.
Well, I guess that's one of those theories that's just like convoluted as well as a lot of other things because like you look at some of the most successful people in the world, half of them smoke weed
Yeah.
and half of them do it on a daily basis,
Yep,
right?
like Snoop Dogg
And fucking and Tommy John, well, Tommy
and
John was
Willie
like also
Nelson.
broken, right? Willie Nelson, there's many people like Ted Nugent. Uh,
I don't like
Not
Ted
that
Nugent.
Jesus,
He
outside Judaism,
seems so
but I mean,
mean,
but
but that's
regardless,
just
he's
my
so
view.
successful as he does, and he smokes weed doing
Right,
it.
right. I'll let you go, Shane, unless you want to smoke again with Ozzy. He's going to say it's smokable.
I will.
Exactly, that was stuff. Which is his default mode nowhere.
Well, I grew it. I grew it. I
Cultivated
when I only had a little bit of green, I would probably smoke maybe later.
Well, no, I'm talking about that habit.
Can you mail it to me, Oz? Oh, maybe a
I'll
truckload?
find out if it's legal.
I mean, where,
I'm
where
joking,
are you
dude.
at,
I'm
Dev?
I'm joking.
What part of the state are you at, though?
Ohio.
Why? That's the
It's
the
right
laws
across the
change
border.
there yet?
Yeah, right across the Great Lakes.
I'm pretty sure that's one. Well, like half of the states. I'm not sure which one it is, or if that's one of them. But like
Michigan and Ohio is where the Great Lakes are.
You are
yeah, but
really
you know
close
the
to
states that
Ontario.
are legalized marijuana is not one of the states that is recognized and is acknowledged as legalized.
And it's a red state, which is contradictory to what the red state believes. Doesn't make any sense.
So wait, it's not legal over there?
No, when it's Republicans, they go around banning that shit.
Hey, Dev, ready up, buddy.
Sorry.
It's okay. I've been just like.
Well, yeah, because
so
they can
lost
make
in
money
thought
off
here.
of banning it.
Spark
If you think about it logically, the more that they can operate behind closed doors and sell their stuff on the black market, as well as the other people that sell
Yep.
it and fucking
Yep.
and lace it,
Yep.
and are a
Yep.
cause for a lot of the
Yep.
people that fucking, cause it to fucking be viewed as a gateway drug. It's only a gateway drug because of the fact that you guys have made this shit fucking illegal.
Yep.
If anything, and it's not really technically a gateway drug, more or less. It's just like there's people that fucking are very easily persuaded and very easily manipulated sometimes. Those circles.
They say they're weak-minded, but sometimes you sit there and you're like, shit, man, this world is a horrible place. There's got to be something good about it.
That's just it, right? It's usually those people that have that victim personality that are like,
Gaining
they
altitude.
really want that escape, and they're like, I can,
Spark it.
I can do this to get higher. But yeah, spark it.
I learned
It's
that.
it's what I refer to as that looking for the next high mentality.
Yep. They're looking for something to get rid of their pain.
Versus just being okay and being satisfied with what you have and that being enough, right? Which is not for most people, right? They want more.
Yep. But you got to be able to tell yourself, I want it and not need it. If you start saying, I need to smoke.
Not everybody has that restraint.
Yep.
And especially at such a young age and being more susceptible and people, being manipulative.
Well, I was exposed to pain pills at a young age. So it was like something that just came second nature.
Yeah. Well, it's just it, right?
So I eventually came to the point where I just started saying, I want it, I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everybody finds their limitations and their points that they realize that, like, they don't want to become what they're consuming. They want to still be themselves while being able to, take the edge off a little bit at the same time, or be able to cope or manage better with whatever it is because they're told like this is gonna help or this is gonna be able to do that.
Exactly.
Right. And it's
yeah.
rough, man.
Yeah, it is rough. It is brutal. I agree with that. That's why there's such an opium addiction in America, because no one knows how to handle that, the pain and the suffering that they're going through.
Right, and they're not taught any other ways to do that, so that's all they know. So they're like, yeah, I gotta do this. This is the only way to do this.
And then once they get in the habit of taking the opioids or the pain pills, their body gets dependent on it, and next thing you know, they're having to take it because their body's used to it.
Not only that, but the more their body becomes dependent on it, I'm gonna show you something real quick that's just gonna like completely fucking spin your idea on that real quick. But not only does it fucking create dependency, but it also creates fucking long-term like side effects and health effects that people don't even realize, and they're trying to figure out solutions and find out cures and fixes. But really, the fix is to stop taking the fix of taking.
And they go through withdrawal, and they don't want to go through withdrawal, but they go through withdrawal,
Exactly.
and that sometimes can kill them.
I'm kicking ass, Dev.
Good job, Ozzy.
Woo! Just kicked 3 people's bum. All right, let's keep going. Shane,
Awesome.
You know what the toughest part about it all is it's like some people feel like they don't have a choice.
Exactly,
Get out of it, I'm sure,
exactly,
right? So-
exactly. Exactly, and it just
That's
stinks.
the shit, right? If they're given another choice, it might have probably taken it before it was too late. But the fact that that's all they were given, that's all they can profit off of.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem right now these days. Profitability is what doctors go for rather than outright cures.
Yep, that's
A
why
true
they.
doctor cures.
Yeah. Doctors just want to make
True
money.
doctor doesn't want to have to see his patient again, ever, if
That's
possible.
why, at the end of the day, I believe that it should be a coexisting relationship between patient and doctor, where you do your own research for yourself as well as the doctor. So that way, you know, for yourself, what you feel is best, as well as it's almost like, you know, a collaboration of sorts, you know, a joint effort.
I was raised old school. You go to the doctor, you do everything they say.
Yeah, well, so as we all were, right? That's the way I went for a long time, but until I started to learn and start to like my especially because my mom being a naturopath, and she gave me that curiosity and that, you know, that want to, like, you know, figure things out for myself and stuff like that, aside from like the things I was already doing, right? Because I was already smoking weed at the time. I was already expanding my mind, you know, in ways that most everybody else wasn't. But that usually just comes with, you know, that sort of thing, right? And practice and just, you know, taking.
Yeah, I just hate that people are suffering. It bothers me, and
I
it
know,
probably
man.
bothers Oz. It's one of the things I think about.
Well, yeah, it's something that's always bothered me as well. But it's like if I let it bother me too much, then
It'll affect your contribution to fixing
And-
anything you
and
possibly
then
can.
I won't be able
Yeah.
to do anything to actually
Paralyzes,
fix it,
yeah,
right?
I agree.
So,
Makes you
I try
paralyzed.
not, I try not to dwell on that fact. But
Think of it like
yeah,
this.
a realization
similar.
that we all have.
Yeah, it's similar to those guys in the trenches that were really terrified to do anything, but if they didn't do anything, they were going to die no matter what.
Yep. They're sitting
Once
ducks.
they were at that point, you know
What
I
was
mean?
it? Church? What? When some great person in history said, "Good men that do when good men don't do anything, evil wins," or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Winston Churchill.
That was Churchill. Yeah. I just hate that if I do something, I get hurt, and that's what freaking frustrates the fuck out of me. So
It's a learning process for sure.
it is. Anyway, smoke
Yeah,
up.
this is really-
I just wish I could go outside and smoke, but the problem is that I can't talk to you guys outside. So I can't spark it outside. My mom would flip out if I did it inside. It's her house,
Yeah.
and I can't do it anywhere. I can't even do it in the bathroom.
Damn.
Yeah,
She's
no, the
strict about
bathroom,
that.
Then it would stink up the bathroom. Yeah, I know that. I know that. All too well. 'Cause, like, yeah, I can. When it comes to smoking, right? Yeah, it gets inside the fabric and the material and stuff. Like it resonates.
It's the same thing with cigarettes. They leave marks on your cigarette.
But because of that, it's you could, if you have some like fucking dirty old rag or some dirty old t-shirt, you could technically use that as like something to like blow into, and it'll absorb all of that into that. and then you can
Interesting.
throw it out. But like you supply the window there and kind of like blow into the thing like as hard as you can, basically, and it'll like leave this like brown or like black stain, like keep like up a fucked up shape of the mouth hole, like when you put your stuff in the mouth. But like yeah, it will absorb all of the smoke and like the smell and everything. So you just sit by a window and do that, or it looks like a mini gas mask of sorts.
I'm coming, Oz.
Okay, I'm getting fucking chased like crazy. Oh,
Are you
shit,
in a
I'm
bomber?
dead.
You got blown up.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna share with you.
I'm coming in with the Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina wine maker.
Woo! Here we go.
They need a moonshine. My grandfather on my mom's side was a farmer. My two two grandparents on my dad's side were farm folk.
He made moonshine.
They, my grandpa Dewey made wine, made cherry
That's
wine.
cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, wine's always fucking better when it's fucking like freshly made or like.
Actually, you have to age it.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, but
He probably meant to say once it's finished, it's full.
Yeah,
it's
no,
full-
it's
like,
alright.
Full process and it's
well, I
fresh.
mean, like,
Yeah.
not like fresh, as in like
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
get it, but like you made it yourself, sort of thing. Fresh. Like there's no fucking, other shit when it comes to everybody's got their own way of making it.
Yeah.
That's 2.7, 2.0.
I just look at. I guess I generalize it. I use that word fresh when it comes to like your own. Otherwise, I got stuck in that. Something new or yeah. Technically people use it like that, but
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
Give me a sec. No,
Really
I'll probably
made
do
one.
it. I'll let you go, Shane. I'll let you do
I'm
whatever you
packing
want.
another one. I
Oh,
love this
jeez, Ozzy.
conversation, though.
Ozzy. Jeez, Ozzy. Oh, this is my
No,
shot.
I'm not smoking again, but yeah, if you want to smoke, you can smoke, but like, I'm probably gonna go about 15, 15. But, yeah, another thing is that you should probably check out is, I'll send you an interview there, like, I don't know if you've probably seen or heard of this guy before, like, the Iceman, the guy that, like, submerges himself under, like, sub-zero temperatures.
Oh, yeah, he uses mental acuity to overcome the ice. I've heard of that, but,
Well, it's not only that, it's an ancient, it's almost like a hidden form of meditation that
Yeah.
is just like unpracticed and unheard of, and he just happened to come across it or discover it. So I'm not sure the origin story is like all that and like how he came across it, but I do know that's what he refers to it as is like some, hidden mystic, like secret fucking meditation practice that, most people don't really use or they don't fucking adhere to or they don't practice or train with. But like if you're able to manage to do these things, you technically have the ability, the capability to regulate your internal body temperature, not only hotter but also colder too. So like say
Right.
you're in a really hot situation, you want to get colder, right? You can regulate that sort of thing, doing this thing, and
Right.
vice versa, right? So really powerful stuff, but also another form of meditation. Just like another access, another gateway, another entry point to that state of the mind, as well as that ability as well, and being able to control and regulate not only just your mind and your overall well-being, but your internal body temperature too. Like that's crazy. Like that should be like considered a superpower.
Hold on.
Because like yeah, they have all these like scientists like baffled and shit, like how he's able to like survive like these sub-zero temperatures and like maintain like an average like steady like body temperature and not like get like fucking like frostbite or anything.